Welcome back, everyone, to the 41st episode of Unravel.
You wanted to say 44, didn't you?
No, I was confused first because it was 40 because I messed up last time. So, but welcome to the 41st episode of Unravel. Today we're going to continue where we left off with you guys entering the swamps, and you had your first couple weeks actually in the swamps where you here and there encountered some things that Theodore was rather interested in. There was, you guys met a grung that apparently wanted to start playing music for the people of North, and he was traveling there. You ended up encountering specters and ghosts, as well as, in the end, fighting with a large flower that collected corpses, which Theodore was very adamantly taking notes on. Afterwards, he made a couple comments, which were not appreciated by the party, as per his observation. Because of which George dragged him into the scent of this of the corpse flower, which is not a healthy thing to do.
Normally you're the cleric.
That evening,
It's fine.
you all.
Sorry,
By the way, we have Angie back.
Yay.
That evening, we return. The camp is set up, and Theodore remains haggard throughout the day after the encounter with the corpse flower. In the evening, when he sets up his tent, he's been quiet for most rest of the day. And before he enters into the tent, he kind of turns to all of you and goes, "If you don't mind, I'll require a little bit of privacy tonight, if you don't. So if you can set up your own tents, I will see you all in the morning." And then he heads into his tent and he zips the zipper behind him.
So he shuts us out?
Yes.
So rude.
He can't take anything, can he?
So rude.
You did take him into the corpse flower.
I
That wasn't
did.
necessary.
I didn't do that. George did.
I mean, yeah.
Why did you do that?
Alright,
It was
why
this-
are
it
you
was-
the one asking me this? Aren't you?
It was deserved, but I can understand why he would.
I was helping him research.
I was a monkey.
I was. Congratulations that you understand how you are right now.
I mean, that's technically you were an ape.
We call it monkey. Why did you do that?
He pissed me off, okay? Like, what do you want me to say?
I mean...
No, he pissed.
But he's the guy
But
who
when I
pisses
wanted
us.
to hit him in the face.
But he wasn't gonna die, it wasn't deadly
But
to us.
But he's gonna pay us. You don't want him.
I was helping him with the research. He
I
wanted
mean, you
to
wanted
know.
to hit him in the face too. I wanted to hit him in the face too.
Yeah, okay.
I did the most passive-aggressive thing I
But
could think
still,
of.
I feel the urge, but I don't know. But I don't do it. He does.
I did not hit him.
Yeah, you only dragged him with it along his hair.
No, I didn't use his hair. I used his posh clothing. Of which he has enough, by the way, so I'm sure he is fine.
We all have tents, right? So we should be
Yeah,
fine.
we have tents.
Do we?
Yes,
I
have.
don't.
You can just stay
I
with me.
don't. Oh,
I'm pretty sure everybody bought tents last time you
Yep.
guys met Thorben. So.
Yep, we did.
I
at least have.
just have
I
my tent.
personally did.
If it's not in your inventory,
then I
you don't
lost
have
it because
Then you
I.
lost it. If it's not in your inventory, you lost
I
it.
don't
lose
Because
a
I
tent.
I
don't.
Well,
I never
well, I have
actually
a lot of portals, like, and I've
bought
lost it.
anything
Why
from
did
the
Well,
you
at
down?
Gen Zero, we can make ourselves a
did you
little
look
family
down?
in my tent.
Yay!
That's gonna be very crowded.
Yeah, so our feet will point out a little, but
I mean, I'm not.
I don't like cold feet though.
your head is cold. One of the sides is cold, or you have to sleep with your knees a little bit up.
I mean, you figure out that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
sounds like a
That
you
party.
problem.
Yeah, that's a human problem.
I want to sleep in the middle.
That's okay.
Come, George.
You're all gonna sleep in the same tent. That seems like a hazard.
Fine.
It's not a hazard, darling.
How would it be a hazard?
Can I sleep
Well,
in your
first of
tent
all, the
then?
two of you, I'm not gonna like be in twin it, but I don't think you should be in their tent, Zira. That's all I'm gonna say.
So...
That's maybe a good
Your
point,
tent.
actually.
I
Yeah.
think you should be in a different
We just
tent.
can't.
Yeah, no,
nothing
you
else
can sleep in
happens.
our tent if you want.
That's fine. You can stay
Okay,
in
I'll
my
sleep
tent.
next
But
to
wouldn't it be
George.
safer if she
Do
was
do
there?
know that George constantly hits his
Well, I'll do that next to you.
Even in his sleep, he
It's
does
in
that.
a tent is not that big.
Don't worry.
A tent, I mean, I'm just
Don't worry. I'll set up my own tent.
you your own tent.
I do have my own tent, yes.
Yeah, he wrote that down.
I'm sleeping with him.
I didn't know that.
You just said I could sleep with you.
Yeah, we're in the same tent.
Yes.
With you or next to you.
That. He's gonna tuck me in, aren't you?
Sure.
See?
And I wink at Angie. And I whisper in her ear,
Not much.
completely not
Jesus.
noticeable for the rest.
You,
gonna
you
prank
better,
them.
better roll that stealth check.
You get
I'm
him
very
playing.
observant. I have studied
Yeah,
the
with
watch.
mine
We're gonna
too.
prank them. We're gonna make them think we slept together.
I don't know
That's
what,
what I-
which check you
that's-
need to make, but
That's what I.
But so I've got this great prank in mind.
oh, tell me.
You should. You should.
Not with Zira.
Oh god.
Holy shit, okay, that's not what I was talking about.
No. You should.
I don't know where your mind went.
You just... Nope.
I don't
So-
think she's interesting.
Pinky.
You all find yourselves to bed this evening, eventually.
Mhm.
Do you guys keep watches?
Yes.
To roll for them, just
Yeah.
if we're... You guys are, okay.
I will take one watch. I don't know which, but
I will take one much.
You guys keep your respective watches throughout the night. Relatively uneventful unless you wish to stir something up. But the following morning, I would like for you, because you haven't been here last time, to roll a d10. Let's begin with you, because I think that's fair, right?
Yes, that's,
that's
fair.
fine.
No, it's not.
Also,
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I don't remember where we
It
left
is.
off.
also
So.
I'm pretty
I
sure
just
I
wanted
was
to
the
say
last
no
one
for
who
the
rolled,
no
so...
The nay saying.
A D10,
No.
then I will roll my tiniest.
My tiniest D, you said.
That's an 8.
8.
Ooh.
Mm.
Did we have an 8 yet?
We're all gonna die.
I don't think we did.
I know 7 was something bad, I think.
Mm-hmm.
7 was nothing.
Skipping a week.
Skipping
That's
is
what
bad.
7 is.
Oh yeah, 7 was bad.
Yeah, but 8 will be something.
Yeah, skipping
The
2
following
weeks.
day, you'll
Nope.
pack up your stuff. Theodore eventually also, comes out of his shell. You'll begin to continue your travel.
And I tried to make conversation with Theodore. Just like...
He's next to George.
What are
Is
you
he
doing,
next?
Theodore?
He's kind of just like looking out in the distance, trying to spot something, which he has been doing for the
Yeah.
past weeks.
Theodore, what would you like to run into next? Is there something you're especially eager for?
Well, I have a list, but considering our failed attempts at finding any of that, I think we will just see what the day brings us.
Yes, but if you would take, I mean, it's all great if we could see every one of them. But do you have one favorite, just like the one you really, really want to see?
I mean, I mentioned before that a dragon would be pretty cool, but I don't think we'll find one just easily. So we'll have to see.
Can I
And then suddenly
think of
Black
something?
Dragon.
Can
That
I
was
think
8,
of
right?
some type of dragon that would live in a forest or in
Oh, he's
The
mentioned before that he wants to
swamps
meet
here.
a black dragon.
a black dragon? Do
That's
I?
from the swamps.
Yeah, Sky knows that,
Boy.
but Bree probably, I don't know if she does.
I don't think so.
I believe he told
Are they-
us.
He told you that he wants to meet a black dragon specifically.
Yeah, Black Dragon
Do we
seems
know?
like the place to go in the swamps.
It actually is.
What? Why would you want to live here? I mean, dragons like some comfort, right?
Kind of depends on what kind of dragon. Green dragons prefer forest, black dragons prefer swamps.
What?
Can you believe what a white dragon prefers?
Pretty nice.
Why with all the white animals that they
It's
like
cold,
to
but
be
it's
in the
nice.
snow?
That's weird, right? How that works.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's almost like it has a purpose.
Nature.
Like,
The color.
I just want intelligence, guys.
You guys
We can
spend
tell.
this day keeping out an eye to try and spot anything that Theodore would be interested in
Like the
documenting. But after a day's worth of travel, you guys don't spot anything today.
Did we get robbed?
Oh, okay.
So today passes without any
Events.
particularly interesting events.
I do notice here, I lost max health. Do I get that back after rest?
You were cured.
I was
right?
cured, right?
Yes.
I don't remember.
In that case,
Yeah,
you
I think
do, yes, because I'm pretty sure we rolled a check for that last time. So yes, you are cured of the mummy rot, and you are no longer affected by it. So you're back at full health. That evening, Theodore once again, shuts himself in the tent, a little dismayed by the not finding of anything this day. You all have to want, and I'm assuming you all keep watches again.
Yep.
Who's keeping watches? Okay, sorry, let me say it like this. Who's keeping first watch? Who's first, second, and third? First? Second?
Be third.
Third? You want to take one?
I'll take second.
Second,
No,
so
I'll
it's
just
Bree.
sleep the whole night.
You sleep the whole night, okay.
Nice.
I'm a little
sacrifice.
baby.
Okay.
Also, I'm sharing a tent with George. I don't think George allows me to be up alone at night.
Sure.
No.
George, your watch, relatively alone. Aside from the howling that continues to reminisce in this space, which every now and again you once again pick up on before it then fades in the back of your hearing. Nothing.
Did we find like anything like that's worth noting on the map?
The corpse flower, and you met the grung. Although Theodore was a little disappointed that Leroux was a single grung rather than a community.
Yeah.
You also found ghosts.
Yeah, no, but I mean locations. But
Not specific landmarks, no. You also fought mummies, bog mummies, which Andy set the whole place on fire.
oh yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah. I was very liberal with the use of fireball.
You two, you guys are having a watch together,
Yeah.
Angie and Bree.
Sorry.
Anything specific you guys want to do during your watch? Otherwise, it passes relatively uneventfully.
Make out. Yeah, that was also my answer.
That's fair.
Do it.
No, just talk about.
I mean,
what
it's
we
the
did
heart during the
today.
making out, but
Yeah. I just say, so you kissed me after that fight. Why did you do
Twice?
that? Twice. Why did you do that just at that moment?
Yeah, you know.
Reason I had for it.
you're not there. You're not there.
It's nice you roleplay today. She can talk why she did it.
You know, yeah, I was just. You make me nervous.
They're not there. It's
Why
just
are you nervous?
it's an empty space, and it's just
nervous
You're
about
just
it.
looking at me.
We're not here.
No.
Yeah.
We're
We're
Focus.
sleeping.
Focus.
Focus on me.
Howling wind.
I was just.
it's not. It's more like a. But it's just consistently.
But the wolf is bad.
And Angie.
Sorry. You have to do that guy again. Yes, you do, because it would be funny. Okay, continue.
Yeah, we're back. Well, it's just. I was just concerned about you. Like.
Yeah, but concerned people ask you to fight. You put your lips on mine. That would be a great line for a song. I would ask if you're fine. Just put your lips. But just like, how are we right now?
Awkward go.
I'm great at that. Mostly at making her uncomfortable. Because
I can see.
Because I perfectly know how Breeze is feeling about this.
Yeah, that's a very good question. Yeah. I don't know. and you just like awkwardly.
a night of awkward staring and conversation passes between the two of you. So you take final watch?
Yep.
Anything specific you want to do?
Yeah, we didn't have any. I was gonna say maybe I could like add some things on the map. Like
No,
map
but
one,
you haven't spotted
But we
any
haven't
landmarks
spotted
yet,
anything,
so-
so I'll just like
Okay.
maybe prepare one of the hot pots
You can do that. You can prepare.
because I'm like I kind of want some good food. So
Guys, let's keep it all central, shall we? Attempt to at least.
So I'll do that while keeping watch
Aye.
on the fire.
Otherwise, the mic picks things just up, just shuts everything out.
Did you listen to how it picked up the music?
No, I did not actually listen.
I
I
did.
should do that. I've been busy.
It was ghostly.
Music was there, but it kind of like the music drowned out rest of speech if it wasn't loud enough. So,
And the other way around.
so
So that's one thing that's better when you are D&Ding online.
I guess.
The one thing.
But the following day, George,
Yes.
go ahead and roll a d10 for me, please.
Nice shot.
Before we do anything, though, by the way.
It's a 9.
And 9.
Oh, fancy.
Before we do anything, by the way, we don't get my temporary for this day.
For the hot pot.
I would like for you to roll a d4.
That means something's happening.
No, it's just the amount of days that you don't want to.
I will strangle you.
1!
Oh, it's only one day. Yes.
No, it is something, right?
You hope.
days.
You hope.
For the next
We
day,
hope.
We do nothing.
at one point you do find a landmark, Utsel.
Finally, something.
So we find
It's not a great landmark, but you find in your trek, you're kind of choosing a direction every morning, south, north, east, or west, to which way you travel on. Because
I
at
kind
the
of
moment it's
track
just
it, right?
you can attempt to, but it's difficult. You can track it to the point that you could add landmarks.
Yeah.
But it's just horizon all around of swamp. And then at one point you all come to a stop, as there is this large lake ahead of you that is kind of that goes from horizon to horizon. You're not sure if it's a lake, but it's not moving, so it's probably not a river. But it kind of blocks your path. It's about 120 feet ish across, a little more, a little less than others. But you find yourself at that, cross.
Any water creatures you're looking for, Theodore?
I think that we're right.
Let me check my list.
Is there any crocodiles you wanted?
Well,
About as far as my knowledge goes.
regular crocodiles I've seen. There are particularly large crocodiles that I would be interested in.
So you
Large
mean alligators?
No,
Particularly
like
Giant
Dragons?
alligators?
more like bigger than a regular, like much bigger than a regular
A
crocodile.
dragon?
No, they can't
wonder-
fly. It's just
A
large.
giant crocodile.
Yes,
Is it huge or large or what?
A giant. No.
larger than the horses or any other. Crocodile.
And how good do you want to inspect it? Do you want to see inside of its mouth?
Well, that depends on how capable you are in subduing it.
I
This
mean,
kinda
just
sound
put
like
a
a-
stick in its
Yeah,
mouth
that
and
does.
it can't close it anymore.
There are a few. It's not. Aside from large crocodiles that I would be interested in, froghemoths live in water every now and again. Although I think how deep this is, I do not know if we'd be able to hide. Oh, hydras normally remain in water as well.
Gotta see if there's anything in the water.
There's probably a lot in the water.
Can I look for a
Do you have a
rock
certain spell for
on the
that?
ground?
Do we? Sure.
I am with you, my do have
Yeah, we could walk across it. But
Angie finds a rock.
I throw it in the water. I see if it does anything.
the
citadel rises
the lake closes in on itself.
If
It's a
Angie-
Venus flytrap.
if Angie or Bree would polymorph into
A fish.
a fish or something like that creature,
So many.
we could also see underwater, right?
Sperm whale.
I mean,
No.
if you go swim into the water, you can also see relatively well under the water as well as you.
I mean, it might be
Is it,
murky.
Can I
is
just-
it really dirty?
Can I just
I mean, it's
put
a
my
little swamp,
head
right?
it's
in
not.
there?
It's definitely not clear.
Watch out,
Right?
Sarah.
You stick your head in there. If you open up your eyes, you can see a couple of feet ahead of you. And becomes
Watch
actually
out.
with your heightened dark vision, I would say you probably can see a little further than the average person would. But
Do we see anything interesting?
I mean, in the like 6 feet around you, no, you don't spot anything.
There's no shadows moving or maybe like heads popping up.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for that too.
Will guide it.
Perception check. Go for it.
I won't guidance myself because I don't have
You
guidance.
can't do that.
Shit.
Okay,
okay. I think it's a +7.
22.
So you look around, you don't necessarily spot anything. You do notice there are creatures in the water. You notice that's what there's fish, small ones here and there, like insects and stuff like that, but nothing of particular interest. 22, however, you notice that little deeper once the rock hits. And a moment passes, and you do see just waves begin to appear here and there. Could be fish, larger fish. They are significantly like. You see significant movement of something larger. You're not sure what it is, but there could be something, although it lives deeper into the lake. Because you also notice with Zero sticking her head in, the first like 10-15 feet is about like 1 feet or 2 feet deep in places. It's not super. It's a relatively shallow lake.
So if I would step in, I would immediately be swimming.
They're 2 feet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you can step in the 1 feet area and be fine.
If you step in the kiddie part.
Yep. We'll give you some toys to play with, and we'll pick you up at 4.
A shovel and a bucket.
Yep.
Theodore goes.
Don't go too
If
deep in
there's
the water.
nothing here, I'd suggest
Don't
we can
dive in the
either
deep.
try to find a way around.
Well, there's not nothing here.
But you know
There
If
is
you
something
clearly
here.
have been watching, there was something big when Angie threw the rock.
No, really?
I did not see that.
I grab a rock too and then throw it.
I think we should be a little more. Give
Yeah,
me
I'm
a.
gonna step back if you're gonna keep doing that. And Brie takes a few steps back.
Sure.
Like,
Give me 10 minutes.
Oh.
In the
Why?
in the 10 minutes, I just want to skip rocks across the lake.
Because I think we have a safer approach to this than try swimming in the water.
How good
Yeah,
can
we
I
should
make
walk-
it?
Walking over the water.
Make an athletics
Walk,
check.
yes. We're gonna water walk.
Yes!
With advantage, I guess.
Yes!
Because you're a fucking 20th level
Those are
barbarian.
exciting.
You can reckless
yeah,
one or
Brie's
something.
excited about it.
I'm not gross.
Oh, reckless.
Recklessly
Because-
skip a rock.
Athletics.
At first
Yeah,
it
go
was
for it.
new, and then it was okay.
There is a
But
big
right
difference
now it's
between
like
the ocean
The solution
and
to
the
everything.
lake.
So,
Everything water based.
yeah.
14.
As Utzel is massively skipping rocks, the water stays disturbed whilst you are casting the water
You
walk spell.
kidding?
Who do you cast it on? Because it's the 6 of you and 3 horses
Mm-hmm.
and a cart. Which I guess the cart will float.
Those willing creatures, up to 10 willing creatures. So I think with Theodore, with the horses, that is everyone.
That's 9. So yeah, you could even put it on your dragon or your
A lizard.
Your lizard.
So that's what I will do.
My dragon can fly, so you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Give it water walking anyway.
Nice. So
Just because.
suddenly everybody here can water walk.
For the next hour.
So what is the plan?
Walk?
Let's get a stick and then go to that place and start poking.
No offense, but you mean you
Yes!
go to the
Me!
okay.
No, not
No.
you.
And I run!
Me and Utsul will
Over
do it.
the water!
I grab Zira.
She's walking in
No,
the air.
Zira.
Let's not do that. I think me and Utsul should do it.
Why?
I mean, I'm glad I'm not the only one going there. That's fine with me.
Because
already.
I'm the one who can heal, and he's the one who can take a lot of damage.
And
so
we can
take the one
support-
person who can take us back to life out on the lake where a creature can grab it.
We can
Yes.
support,
That sounds like a good plan.
but we can support him from
Yes,
a
like
little bit more.
you
far
can
away.
support us.
As I said, like the lake, it is about 120-ish feet across. If you want to go to kind of the middle area where the deepest area
It's a
is,
small
with the largest creatures would stay, you guys will be 60 feet away. So anything with a 60-foot range will not work unless you enter the water.
I will agree, as you like for a stick. I think you should be the one
Poking.
Yeah. So I mean,
I'm glad I'm not the only one that's out there. I was you asked me as well to poke the corpse flower.
I know I did. Yes, I did that. I'm gonna continue probably doing that. There's a trend here.
Why? Why always Utsil?
Because Utsul is good at it.
Well, Utsul is like
He is very good at poking
He's an
stuff.
explorer. He's strong.
Yeah, but always when he pokes stuff, it's going to kill him.
But he's
mean,
so
Never
good
has.
at poking
If
stuff.
Utsul doesn't want
Just-
to, he
just
doesn't
look.
have to.
Utsil, poke me!
I just boop. That's all you know to do.
He's so good at it!
Well,
Also-
first time you're booping something, not killing you, I think, or poking.
Who else do you suggest should go there? Because apparently I shouldn't do it because I can help people stay
Not
alive.
I
Zira.
should do it!
No, Zira's not gonna
No.
do
Why
it.
should any
not
of us
you.
do it?
Not you.
Because we have. That's what we're getting paid for now.
Yeah, but not to go on this lake. We have to. We're getting paid
Maybe
Maybe
to
it's-
spot creatures.
Maybe
but
it's a
if
Hydra.
they're well, if they're
That's
not here, then they're
Sweet,
not here.
sweet, sweet brain.
What if it is a creature?
If we do this, he
You
will
mo-
shut up.
We've been walking here for a week.
I have
now.
not been particularly loud the past couple days.
That is true, Theodore. I
Yeah.
understand your sad. We're gonna find
But
you
we
a
will
creature and hope
satisfy
it's
him.
this one in the water you're looking for.
Yeah, no.
If
We
do
have
this,
been
we
trying.
will satisfy him. So-
Like, they're avoiding us because they're scared of you.
Oh,
We're gonna do
That-
something
that
stupid
must be
for
it.
you.
he's
You
like
are so powerful.
he's like during this whole thing, he's kind of like preparing a new entry, which he did during the corpse flower fight as well. He's just preparing it.
we will
Anyways,
satisfy him.
I
and
will
then we
walk
get
on the
money.
water.
That's why we're doing it.
I know why
if,
we're
if
doing
you're
this, but I
trying
don't
to
know
like
why
go
we should. Yeah.
further, I'll just try to grab.
Why do we
Okay.
always have to look
It
for the
will be
danger?
fine.
That's the thing I have a problem
It's
with.
literally what we're hired to do now.
It's part of the job.
It
I
is
guess.
part of the job. Yeah.
It's
You can also see a creature that if it's not that close.
Well, I
and
do
if we're
learn a
not
lot
engaged-
if it's like defending itself or searching for prey, so it helps.
Yeah, it's literally what we.
Yeah, it goes back to
No,
the.
go along, guys, and I push you onto the lake.
Alright, so who is going on the lake and who's not?
I'm not going on the lake. Not right now.
I am on the lake.
You're on the lake.
I'm basically
You're on
like
the lake.
holding Zero from not going
Yep.
there.
What?
No, I'm not.
So you guys stay on the edge. Theodore
I'll
stays
go
on
on
the
the
edge.
lake.
Okay,
I need water.
three.
I have to water.
Here, I hand you Zero.
Oh.
Alright. I mean, if you want to come along, won't allow them to keep you from that unless
No,
you're
no,
okay
no,
with that.
exactly.
I put you on my shoulders.
But I want to
Stay
be on
here.
the lake.
Stay
Yeah,
here.
if something happens, anything with with less than a 60-foot range will not work.
She can be next to me.
I mean, if you're
Oh,
alright
right now
with
you're
that.
gonna act like the father she ever had. Oh.
She had a dragon.
I'm just saying she wants to go out there. She's curious.
Ah, that's fine.
Let her do it.
Yeah.
I will not be at the poking end of the stick.
I don't like it, but she
I'm
does
gonna grab
know,
a
have to
stick.
know
Yeah,
her
grab a
limits.
stick.
I'm also pushing her onto the lake. Well, there you go.
You find less a stick and more a vine, as there's not a whole bunch of trees around. But you find something that would be sufficient.
Do we still have my javelin? I think I still have some.
If you still have javelins, those would also
I
work.
think so.
You're not sure how deep it is here,
I
but
haven't thrown them at all.
Anything you can swash the water with will probably be.
you guys,
I don't have any.
You
I
guys-
still have these.
now with the skipping having stopped and the rock throwing and such, the only movements coming up on the water are your footsteps. So your presence there alone will already alert anything.
Stay 30 feet away from.
From what?
From what's
So it's Utsil in the middle, then 30 feet it's
There we
Zira
are.
and George, and then 30 feet
You
it's
can do
the
it.
two of you.
Yes.
Yeah,
Don't
thanks.
die!
You're always bait. You're always bait.
So
I
you're
know.
Utsil, you're
I
out.
am aware.
Utsil, you're out in about the middle of the
It's
lake.
not okay. It's not okay.
You have this longer vine. You kind of begin to
I
slash
have
the
to
ground.
javelin.
I disagree.
Sure, javelin.
I disagree.
You stick the javelin in, which is about 5 feet, and that does not reach the bottom.
I'll tie a vine to it and just throw it down.
Right? You begin to disturb the water.
Think too long.
I'll say, go ahead and make a.
Tackle.
I would say because you're using your strength to try and move as much water as to kind of notice yourself. Make a strength check or athletics, up to you.
Well, he's more like the bait.
It doesn't matter.
Go ahead and make a check.
The bait on the hook.
Yeah. Snack at the end.
Yeah.
Snack. 16.
16.
If you
Okay.
follow this one,
So Utsil's standing there in the middle of the lake. You guys 30 and 30 feet further.
can I?
It's like
can I-
slashing the water, kind of disturbing it, making a ruckus.
After a while, if nothing happens, I'll just stand
Yeah.
up.
Well,
Can I look into the water?
I don't know
only
what's
see a couple
happening.
feet. You can't see super far.
Yeah,
You
that's
don't
something I
necessarily
will.
notice anything. There's no way you can check that. That's what I roll.
What the fuck, man?
What did he roll?
Natural 20s?
Yeah.
How many?
2.
2.
Nice.
Of
so.
the?
2.
Does anybody have a passive perception of 27 or higher?
No.
No.
Okay.
I mean, I'm pretty close to him.
Your AC is close to. Your passive not.
Because,
No,
because
20.
to be fair, everybody here is paying attention to this, so everybody make a perception check.
Okay.
I feel
Okay,
like
hold on. Who has a perception bonus of +7 or higher?
No,
You do?
the 6.
Oh no.
6?
My dragon
Not be
has a
enough.
+6.
I will not see.
You will not.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I have a
I'm
-1.
Yeah, if you don't have a +7 or higher, you will not ever be able to spot this
Nope.
thing.
I wouldn't even try.
Okay. With nobody spotting it,
Yeah, so I turn back to the rest, just like, I don't know, I don't see anything.
She's not very perceptive.
the Utsil turns back to all of you, kind of shaking his head. Notice there's nothing here, which is the exact moment where a large crocodilian-like head kind of begins to emerge from the water surface before a long neck comes with it and just goes straight for Utsil. And I do need all of you to roll for initiative.
2 natural
Nice.
20s? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeehaw.
You didn't spot it until last second.
I mean, you're gonna be just fine. I got
You're
you.
gonna be fine. It's just a little
I
pinch.
got all the healing you need here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not good healing, but it's healing.
It's something.
Give me one.
Give me some good initiative.
Never.
Yep. It did it.
Yep, it did.
21.
You just have to ask. That's the trick.
Just
Is
have
that
to-
an
Have
actual
to
20?
No, it's 21.
Yeah.
Oh, you have natural
Apparently.
20. Nice.
You have a natural.
So we're high.
Oh, I have a 18.
I'm always high.
I have a 13.
Well, damn. I thought it was rolling pretty good, but apparently I'm the lowest.
I think I have an idea for a song, by the way.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yes.
Screw me, I guess.
I think it's starting just easy and calm, and then you're in the refrain, you're getting loose and
Okay.
reckless and everything. So
Why
the
not for
contrast
today?
is
Yeah.
in there.
So,
And I do need to expand on the other thing that I was talking about.
What do you? Oh, about
Yeah.
the other songs, or?
No. Rest of the story.
so
Oh yeah.
to have everything relatively clear, Utsil, you're about in the center. Then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away. Nope, wrong character. 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zira
Ooh.
and George.
Maybe.
Another 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We have
I have an idea.
You guys are just 60 feet away, so there's 5, 2, 3, 4, 12. Yeah. Okay.
Into water.
So the river's edge is literally here. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Also,
And the other water line is beyond that. So all of this, guys, all of this is water. For the record. Everything except for that little ledge there, which is where you guys are standing.
Well,
I
Sorry,
don't
I don't
think
have a
that's
water
gonna
map, so
work.
this is the best.
yeah.
we
Hey,
can throw
I don't
water
think
on.
we can do the floor is lava.
Hey, Zero.
Hey.
You want to be turned into a giant ape?
Sure, why not? I can be a
Because-
giant ape.
Because I can't do that to you. I can do that to itself. But I think Utsu will be fine with its attacks
I
and
can.
stuff.
I
I
think
don't
I would
want
be
to
an
be a
amazing
giant
giant
ape.
ape.
Can we do it to someone else? Is
Yeah,
it
but I
yourself?
think it's not great to do George because we need
He has to
healing
heal.
spell. He needs
I
his
can do
healing spells.
myself.
Utsu would be great, and I can stay close to the shore.
So,
We'd have to
And I
actually
would be
heal.
concentrating on it, and she could be bumpy. And
Emerging
not be that small.
emerging from behind,
You know?
Yeah.
Damn.
emerging
Yeah.
from behind Utsil
And maybe you have further
is this
120
large,
feet
as I said,
range or something
crocodilian
for
like
spells.
head on this long, elongated neck.
Okay.
It begins to disturb the water and will attempt to first.
It's a Shydra.
Let's see. Right. First, it will
I
attempt
disagree.
to make a bite attack against you.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, natural.
That's one natural one. The other one is going to be a 20.
Giant ape stats.
24.
Wow, the 24 doesn't hit. Of course it hits.
Okay.
You have my permission to turn me into a giant ape.
Yeah, okay.
You
Nice.
suffer.
2,000 points of damage.
Hey, you wish.
We can also hypnotic.
I don't wish. I would
don't know
die.
if they work.
That's pretty bad.
It's
Oh, that's pretty bad. 14. You suffer 20 points. No, sorry. 24 points of piercing damage
Yikes.
as Utsil gets bitten and then lifted off of the water surface.
Oh fuck.
You're up in the air by 10 feet.
What?
Let's see. Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so I
Meta
can't do that one
Meta
yet.
game. I know. It's But that's
It will.
big.
Hey, tell me again exactly what can happen with water walkers when he goes underwater.
Ooh. Well,
You pop on me.
I'm not sure if it specifically states when you go back into water. It's as if it's where a harmless solid ground. Creatures crossing will
The Daddy Master.
You won't
is
sink, and if you cast it while under, you go up, right?
submerged in a liquid. If you target a
does
creature
this on
submerged in a
purpose.
liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. So you'll be like
Right.
pretty heavily, I guess, but it doesn't
Si-
state
No.
when you get pulled back in or what's like the.
That well, I'm gonna with the size of this creature, it will fucking like not have that much effect. Although you can't be, if you're loose under the water, you go back up. It being much bigger than you, it can drag you down. So first, that happens. Let's see if the bite attack hits while under the water, which it is. So Utsil goes up and then disappears under the water. Finally shakes a grappled target, because by the way, you're grappled, which also means you're restrained. You need to make a Constitution saving throw as it begins to violently shake you whilst under the water. By the way, you can hold your breath for your Constitution modifier +1 rounds.
Rounds?
Yes.
And
It's
combat,
minutes,
yeah.
right?
No, rounds. If you're being choked or drowned, it's rounds.
Oh, it's rounds. That's 4.
If you're just
That's
swimming,
combat.
it's indeed
That's 4.
4. So you can do 4 rounds.
Just swimming is at each stage, and you're
Yeah.
controlling
After
it.
that, you
Then you're beginning to choke.
it's +1 by the way. So
Suffocate.
whatever you're. Wait. Oh, but you have a 3 costume. That's 4. Constitution
Plus
saving.
1, right?
No. That I realized like I thought you had a +4 Constitution modifier,
No.
but you only have +3.
Yeah.
I meant for the amount of rounds, it is +1.
Yeah.
That makes
That's
it
a
4. Yeah.
That's an 11.
11. That's a failure.
I know.
You suffer an additional 13 points of piercing damage while it's finally shaking you around. As well as you lose 2 rounds off of that 4 total before you go unconscious.
Oh, okay.
What?
You grab from the bottom of the left vitrine. There's this circular box with all my rings.
Left. But it can open right now.
Just move the thing, it's fine.
The screen.
As Utsil, you are being grappled by this thing.
The Lugnag Monster!
Basically. You're not familiar with what this creature is? No one is.
It's
Yeah,
that
let's
plastic
face.
box, right?
Yeah, the large plastic box.
Yeah, okay.
So, initiative.
Do we see it still moving under the water?
You see, and yeah, you kind of know where it is. It's just underwater right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's the stairs.
The stairs. No, it's a flying race, but it's fine.
Yeah.
We're not gonna need that. Lovely.
What the hell is that?
Black Ash Monster.
Utsil is grappled, and you have 2 rounds of air left. Unless it does that again. Right. By the way, if you come back to the surface, you regain all your rounds.
Figured, yeah.
Initiative, 25 to 20.
21.
Natural 20 for 22.
Natural 20 for Utsil. Utsil, the natural 20, and then 21 for Bree. 1. Alright, 20 to 15.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. 18.
Alright, Angie with 18. 15 to 10.
13.
13 for 0.
12.
0. 13. George with 12.
Plus
Alright.
0.
In that case, Utsil, you're dragged into the water. At this point, you realize there is something here. What do you want to do?
I think I noticed when I was grabbed.
Yeah. You know.
Sure.
I wanted to use my bonus action to rage.
Yeah, you begin to rage underwater, just violently screaming, while also trying to hold in your breath. You cannot see much, by the way.
So I'm in the creature's mouth.
Yeah. You're not swallowed, you're just in its mouth.
Okay, yeah. Can I attempt to myself?
So strength. Go ahead and make a athletics check.
Athletics. Okay. Sure.
Well, it's a strength check, but I allow athletics if you're proficient.
It's the same.
Well then, for you, it doesn't matter that much.
That's a 24.
You managed to open up the mouth far enough to free yourself. That's your action, though.
That's pretty good.
And you're no longer restrained by the creature, which does mean you automatically appear above the water.
Can I try to walk towards them?
Yeah, you can. You still have all your movement. So, where do you want to go?
I kind of don't want. Actually, wait. I kind of don't want to go meet the monster. To them, can I move that way? So the monster is closer if it pops up back again.
25, 30. That far?
Yeah. So it will be closer.
Go further?
At 45 feet of movement.
Yeah, it's just 30, so 40, 45. Or 35, 40, 45. Now
Don't make any movements.
you're in the very shallow part of the water.
Oh, okay. Where does the shallow part?
It's about you have about 15 feet, 15, 20 feet.
Oh,
of
can I
shallow
stop
water.
before that?
Yeah.
Like there.
At that point, you're not sure about this creature, but maybe you can reach that far. Let's see. You run away after breaking out from his mouth. After that, breathe.
Yeah. And I see, I shout to Utsil, never do that again! And
For the record, while you're water walking, you also can't go into the water. The problem with the creatures under.
How would we want to go underwater? To hit it?
To hit it.
Oh, yeah.
Spank.
Okay,
Trying to make an attack roll against something that you can't physically reach.
yeah.
It's gonna automatically.
Can I cast my... just a quick question. Can I cast my spiritual weapon underwater?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's a good thing to do.
I mean,
Well, okay. I say to you, never do that again, and I grant you a bardic inspiration die you can use.
I have a thing for that.
You have a thing for that.
Yeah. There
Use your
go.
thing.
Ding.
Oh my god.
The D8 you can use. Yeah. Okay. So that and with 0 in front of me, and I grab my loot and I do ooh ah, and I point to Zira. So Zira then turns into a giant ape.
I'm a big monkey now.
Yep. And I'm concentrating for now.
Sure.
I said don't disturb the water.
Suddenly big monkey.
Yep. Do you have the
Kinda
stats for
lurid
giant
here.
ape?
I have them right here.
Okay,
Seen
great.
this in a movie.
this seems
I hope
familiar.
you can grab
I
it.
haven't seen the movie,
Otherwise we
but
have
I've seen the
problems.
trailers.
So,
Usually it's on a boat, right?
anything else?
No, I'm staying right where I am.
After that, it is this creature's turn. Which, at this point, you do hear Theodore kind of go, I'm pretty sure that's a dinosaur.
I wanted to say cool, but I'm a big monkey now.
You
So
would also be the only one familiar with dinosaurs. So.
What's the
that is
dinosaur?
true.
You just say who.
So,
Is it so?
Was it your turn?
that thing is large,
that
very
was my turn,
large.
okay. DM, do you have the blocks for the thing on the screen? The tabs for
Oh,
us?
right. I have them here, but now.
Just for the stream.
You disappeared.
And for
They,
us.
they weren't.
They had a
Yeah,
nice
that's also from my
2-session run.
Yeah, no, I had them here. I just don't know where they are. There. Earlier. We go.
Does it have a layer action? Like does the lake not like?
Sparing you. We had
Venus flytrap lake. Does
Bree
lake
at the
action?
beginning. After that, oh no, sorry, Utsil
Utsil?
first. Sorry,
Utsil at the top.
Utsil.
It's not often that
Bree.
I have to roll high enough. Although we have the same.
This
yeah, we have those
monster.
two. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
we just have great dice.
After that, Angie, and
Nope.
then
Well, I do.
Zira and George.
These save.
Right.
These also save me.
So,
This one rolled a 20.
um,
Maybe there's a chance.
So is you at the bottom, right?
George.
A true bot.
George is just the
Very-
bottom.
George, being very perceptive, you notice
You're the power bottom.
you notice the water kind of bulging up and moving towards you. As this creature does make its way there.
Well, they're closed, their mouths.
It will.
Kiss.
It will try to bite you, George.
Oh no.
That's a really bad one.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey.
For only 13 to hit.
Alright, so pull the shield down.
Yeah, like it grabs the shield for a second, and as it tries to go underwater, you kind of pull it free as the head disappears again. Let's see. It will then try to make a slam attack against Monkey.
Monkey.
Oh,
Monkey.
that is going to be a. That's pretty bad. 13.
Still
Yes, that
Still
does
hits.
it.
Alright.
Monkey has worse armor class than Zira.
Oh, that's really bad. Because Zira has pretty bad armor class.
Nice.
Yeah, Monkey has one worse.
Monkey suffers. Let's see. 17 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature just slams into you.
I laugh at that.
It will then continue swimming for a bit and end its turn here.
You know that.
Yeah, you see the water just moving. You kind of see where it is. Right, after that, Angie, it's your turn.
Okay, first of all, I want to cast Spiritual Weapon near it.
Okay. What's the range on that? 60 feet,
The
right?
dagger is back.
Yeah.
And
Still a dagger.
it makes.
I just need some duct tape.
check.
That's it.
Roll.
I need to find the other piece first.
You lost it.
It's probably in there.
Where?
Box.
Let me find it.
That's fine.
Maybe I should first roll.
Maybe you should fix it later.
We both know
First
you
on the
won't.
time. Yeah.
That's a 14.
14 does hit.
Ooh. I wouldn't.
So the sword cuts through the water, kind of where the creature was swimming.
That's a...
So it either has just a bit better armor class than Zera, equal to or worse than Zera.
This is
11
enough, I think.
damage.
11 points of damage. Oh, wow.
Maybe more. We add.
Nice. So it
back
breaks
punch,
through the water. It
yes.
doesn't disturb the water at all, but you see it kind of shift, react to being hit by that. But that's your bonus action.
And as my action, I want to cast Mind Sliver.
Okay. That's against a creature you can see, right?
Yeah. That's why I asked you.
You can see where it is, so I'll allow you to make attacks
yeah,
against
this
it
is
and place it in an area of
procedure.
effect. But because it's underwater, you just can't see it.
Okay.
It's not above the water at the moment. I won't say it's like hidden per se, so I won't give you disadvantage on attack rolls, but you can see it for a spell that tells you to see the creature. It's kind of wishy-washy like that. But I'll give pluses and bonuses, pluses and minuses where the environment gives it.
And then it's Firebolt, but I don't think it's water.
You could try.
Sure, I'll try Firebolt.
Just shocking
Okay,
grasp the
attack.
water. Just like,
I don't have shocking
oh
grasp
yeah, that's
anymore.
true.
I mean, he
Shit.
used it last episode, I swear. You gave her the wrong character sheet.
No, it's like here, but I'm sorry.
You did give me the wrong character sheet, yours was entirely empty.
They give
Go
you.
ahead, make the attack roll.
Sorry. That is a 21.
Yeah, that hits. So you first, after the sword gets slashed in it, you fire a firebolt, and it kind of just bloop, disappears into the water.
And it does 7 plus 9 is 16 points of
16 points of damage. It at the moment it hits the water, you kind of hear it go before it then disappears. It seems to impact, but it seems to diminish also a little bit. After Angie, Zira, or Monkey, it's your turn.
Monkey!
You're walking on the water.
And it's now, I know it's there, right?
You know where it is, yeah.
So,
It's just under the water.
well, I'm not smart.
That's true.
I will just keep banging on the water and try to get its attention. Because I can't throw rocks, I can't do anything, and
I will say, rather than you being not able to attack it at all, because you are a monkey, and you're pretty fucking strong as well. If you're attacking it,
Maybe check to see if you get through or
that's to
something.
make a roll in. You'll have a resistance against the damage because you're punching like not as much, not directly on the skin.
It also kind of depends how far it's in the water, because, you know, I do...
Yeah, it's currently just under the surface. 'cause
Oh,
it's
well.
fighting you.
Oh, then easily I can
You'll
punch
just
it.
have resistance against all
Don't
damage.
you
it
grab the
takes.
neck
Still-
and then...
Yeah, can I just
5, 10.
try to throw it?
Well, because it's under the water, you can't go into the water. The only thing you do when you punch is you displace the water, because that's what water walk does. It doesn't allow you to go into the water.
Oh.
So you're displacing the water with such force that you can actually harm the creature, but you can't go in and grab it.
Sad.
Oh,
Well, then I'll
right.
just
Oh.
punch
Unless you're
water.
ready, a grapple.
I'll just punch water, I guess.
Go for it.
Okay, let's see.
We're
What's
literally
the AC
attacking
of
the water.
AC of water.
You
Well, it is with a +9, so it's 23 to hit.
23 hits.
missed. You missed the water.
And that is 3d10 plus. So that's 10, 18, 19 plus 6 is 25 points of bludgeoning
Alright, 25
damage.
points of damage.
And then I can do it again, because I can make 2 fist attacks.
Go for it.
Attacks.
Attacks. Attacks. We love mispronouncing words. Also, that's a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Okay,
Again, when you hit it, you feel like you're mostly moving water before you then kind of feel contact with the creature, so
good. So
it works a little less.
this is just, well, no, that's 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright, 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
I can make monkey sounds. I have never listened to a monkey in real life.
You've never listened to a monkey in real life?
Why not?
Well, the only monkeys I listened to were like those really cute, tiny, cute monkeys, and not, you know,
Right.
the big ones.
George, what do you want to do?
Mr.
Just
Nielsen
pick
of the
This
Clock
monkey
House.
just displacing water where it can. Kind of where that creature is
That's not the
swimming.
one you sent me. No.
You can see through?
I
No, it's
will.
not.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, that was.
I guess.
Yeah, when I
I
opened
can.
it, it
can
was
I see
empty.
it from where I am?
You can
like,
see its space. Yeah, you can target it.
I didn't want to.
Like
When I
guiding
opened
balls.
it, it was empty.
Yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
Cloudy.
That's only an
That's
11.
weird.
11 does not hit. You
But no, I
You
did
hit
not
the
see
guiding
the
bolt.
wrong-
It kind of displaces some water before kind of just skips off. Before at 120 feet it just dissipates. No effect.
Well, fuck me.
Try spiritual weapon.
Well, I can't.
Oh, okay.
I just.
Let's do one miss per round, shall we?
Well,
So
damn.
sad.
Clockwork.
So
Sorry, but the spiritual weapon is always in
Yeah.
for clerics.
Oh, the clockwork amulet.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
do
you
that.
did have that.
You still do have that, so use it.
Next
No.
one.
But that's my turn then, I guess. I also should read what this unicorn I can do exactly.
Alright, after George. Top of the round. Utso, what do you want to do?
Right.
You see the monkey just slamming in on it. You see firebolts and swords attacking it. And you see one guiding bolt kind of skip over the lake like your rock before it then dissipates.
Nice
It's
guiding
impressive.
bolt.
It's kind of impressive how bad that was.
I mean, did it skip across?
Yeah, like it first bounced off and then dissipated.
Nice skip. I wanted to check something, but that's. This is a bonus action. That's lame. I want to go up towards the creature and try to smack it. How far is it?
Schmack do.
It's
Can-
5, 10, 15, 20 feet to get there.
Can I get 20 feet? But how much is it to get over here?
I'm not 100% sure what you were, but it's 5, 10,
There was
20?
someone there.
5, 10, 15. 15,
Can you
sorry.
flank this thing?
Can you flank it?
You have to be under it, right?
Yeah, you're not flanking it because basically what's happening, it's there and you're there and there. To want to flank, you should have been lower and higher. Or
Then I will just stay there. I will then. Since there's a monkey, I could also do that. What I'm gonna do is attack it twice with reckless attack. Damn.
Go for it.
First attack is 17 plus 8. It's 25.
I think it hits.
And natural 20.
Also hits.
You make an attack. Attack roll.
Should have called that before.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame. First attack is. That's 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, okay.
Second attack
Ooh.
is 17 points of damage.
17 points of damage, okay.
And as my bonus action, I will use.
That's the critical, right?
That's the critical, yeah.
Okay.
And as my bonus action, I will use the Belt of the Blink Dog to teleport back to where I was. 20 feet that way. And I wanted to walk behind, use the rest of my movement
Mm-hmm.
to walk behind George.
Okay. 5.
Or next to George.
20. There you go.
I still have 5 feet.
Alright. So you run up to it and begin smacking it. At this point, for you guys, like Monkey and Utso are smacking the water at the same time, and the amount of water that they're displacing is about equal, which is impressive for a dwarf. Before he then teleports back, and you run back.
This belt is great.
And it did not allow for an opportunity attack.
Exactly, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, Bree, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm here. I'm concentrating.
You're here.
Can
you're
I
here.
see that thing?
You see as in where it is. You can target it, but you
Okay.
can't see it for spells that require you to see a creature.
You don't physically see it.
You can make
know
an
where
tackle
it
against
is.
it, but something like the
Would Vicious Mockery hit?
No, it's a no.
Yeah.
That would not hit.
And I think I can't do anything.
Oh right, hold up. It's under the water. You dealt 17 and 8 points of damage, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's 25 half to 13. 12 and a half.
Yeah, 12.
But in total it's 12 and a half.
Yeah. Right. Bree?
Yeah, I can see it, so then I'm fucked with my spells.
You can still target an area of effect with attack rolls. Just things that specifically allow you to see the creature. You can hold your action until it comes above the water.
Yeah,
Then that's your holding your action and using it as a reaction. So.
Can I hold, Can I hold Shatter for it?
I mean, Shadow you can do now.
Yeah, right.
You don't have to see it for Shadow. That's an area of effect.
Oh.
Just
Let's do Shatter then.
Shatter it.
with that, a bunch of water also just displaces these massive ripples.
You need a Shatter.
Go ahead and make the attack roll
You
or
have
the
to make-
damage.
You have to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's cocked.
3d8.
It's a natural one.
3d8 thunder
Ik
damage.
use water walk while training. Could you theoretically run up to the ring?
No.
Yes.
That would be fun.
Because it's considered a surface if it is a surface.
Wow, that's shit damage.
That's sad.
That's
You did
7
fail.
7 points of thunder damage.
Okay, not as much as you'd hoped,
Nope.
but it's some. Alright. So the shadow hits the water. It's a little less impressive than you described it before, but it still happens. Anything else?
I have more binding inspiration given to you, so
You can give out multiple.
I can give out multiple. So I will give them to George.
Huh?
George, make your make your spiritual weapon work.
Yes.
This bardic inspiration.
Bardic inspiration. Yeah.
Don't you have the thingy for it?
Oh yeah, of course. I'm
Give him the thing.
I have my loot.
Wow.
Yeah. So and I'm staying right there, right where I am.
Alright.
What's wrong with you?
This
What a
creature
quality joke though.
moves 10 feet here in the space of the spiritual weapon. It then its head comes out of the water at like an angle and just the long neck sweeps in a 15-foot cone. Just,
At that point, doesn't Bree see it?
yeah.
Yeah, but she didn't
Oh,
roll
she didn't.
anything.
Oh, sorry.
So I need George and I need Utsil to make dexterity saving throws.
I am the best at that. But I have
You
a.
have
I'm pretty sure this is
inspiration
the
for
first
it.
dex save you have to make in this campaign.
Use it. You can roll an extra d8.
I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be for the spiritual
Oh, wait,
weapon.
I can
I
actually.
probably should use it.
Yeah, that's why I grant you those.
That was, however, not as good as it could have been.
Yeah, but still.
Right, Utsil, what'd you get?
What do you have?
I have danger sense.
You have
Yeah,
advantage on
yeah, I have
But I
advantage.
think it's
I wanted to double check.
Yeah.
19.
19. You succeed.
I'm actually really good.
A 13.
You fail.
With the inspiration.
With
It's-
inspiration.
Yeah.
That's gone. You can give that
Damn.
back.
Yeah. So that was for the.
Let's
He
see.
tried.
When you try your
Okay.
best, but you don't succeed.
Utsil. Oh shit, I haven't calculated
I
that one.
take 1,000.
You suffer 7 points of damage.
And throw it
Halved to 3.
That's
So you
2-1.
no, that's it. Like I already have it. 7
Oh,
is
yeah.
half.
Sorry, natural.
George, on the other hand, you suffer 15 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are knocked prone.
Oh god.
It will then use its bite attack against a prone creature.
But does it have advantage then?
Yes.
Because its head is above the water right now.
Because the
Okay.
creature's prone.
And the creature's prone.
Yeah, but still, if it's on water and you're under it, you. Yeah, okay.
The creature does it like for prone. It's like oh, the creature can't move
Oh yeah.
very easily, so it can't dodge attacks out of the way.
Yeah, okay.
So it knocks him prone and then grabs him. Can't drown him yet, but it can grab him. So
should've saved it.
George, for a first to see if it hits 25 to hit.
I cast shield. No, it is.
I wasn't sure if you could do anything with that. Alright. In that case, you suffer an additional. That's 8d8.
What?
That's d8.
8d8.
No, that's AD8. It's the kind of nice.
8d8.
You suffer 12 points of piercing damage.
Oh, I have 8d8.
You are restrained. Let's see, it used
Yikes.
10 feet of movement to get where it is. That is 60. So, you're grappled and restrained. And it will then begin to move. Let's see, it's here. So it will begin to move. It had you moved 10 feet, so we'll go 5. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, it's a total of 30. Like 20, half, and it's 40.
Did leave my.
10. Yes, it did.
It did leave my.
Yeah.
Oh.
So it just is dragging George with it.
I want to
now.
make an opportunity attack against.
Alright, go ahead and make the attack.
Yeesh. That's 23 to hit.
That hits.
11 points of damage.
11. Okay, you hit it as it goes away. Doesn't deal as much as you'd hoped, but it's some.
It's something.
Alright. After that, Angie, it's your turn. And Zero, you're on deck.
Okay, first of all, I want to attack with my spiritual weapon.
Oh, right. Hold up. You're sorry. Your spiritual weapon is still here. It didn't drag that along.
Oh, then it moves
Right?
first.
It moves.
And spiritual weapon.
Go for it.
Hey George,
Ugh.
what you know about
That's,
rolling
13.
down,
13 still hits.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Equal
Good
or
person.
lower.
Maybe.
Rude.
That's 13 points of damage.
Alright, 13 points of damage.
How I die.
That goes through all of it.
Yeah. That is my
The
bonus
rapier
action.
just cuts through it, no problem.
And my action
Astronaut in the ocean.
is I cast a level 3 magic missile.
I know it's bad.
A bunch of darts begin to fly. Go ahead and roll for the damage.
A level 3, that's 5. 1, 2,
3.
5, 6, 7, 8,
5.
10.
Knock up.
Go for it.
Ooh.
At least you have one more round than me.
Yeah, how many rounds can you hold your breath?
Well, I'm not being. Am I already being drowned as well?
You're under the water.
Well, yeah.
Well grappled, so yes, it is actively drowning you. It can use its drown attack to reduce that amount.
17 points of
Well,
damage.
I am. I
17.
will
Okay.
probably do something else then. It
Alright.
just becomes worse.
17.
I will be here all day. I can do this all day. I'm like a fish.
Blow.
Blup, blup. I wish I was like a fish.
Alright, so suddenly a bunch of darts, after the sword hits, a bunch of darts just come out from Angie and just all disappear into the water. You see small arcane bursts of energy under the water surface. Zero, what do you want to do?
I wanna fist the as the monkey.
Oh.
What a word
Go ahead and
to
make an
choose
attack
for
roll.
that.
Yeah.
The fist attack.
You're gonna fist him.
Yeah, I'm gonna fist him.
Hmm.
What a word to choose.
Nice.
I
Yeah.
do it on
It's
purpose.
resistant to your fisting damage, so
It's experienced.
Oh my god.
it's under the water.
It's,
Well,
The gaping maw.
it's not wet anymore.
That's 13 to hit.
Oh my god. You guys terrify
Should I
me.
also roll for the second
Yep.
already?
What do you mean?
Well, that's the last time I
Well,
turned
then
into
it's
a monkey.
21 to hit.
I don't want any-
Also hits, so go ahead and roll for both.
I don't want any sayings like
If you're
that.
rolling all the dice at
I'm
the same time,
fist.
don't forget to use the modifier twice as well.
And it says on the.
It does says a fist.
It
attack.
smells like
fist attack.
fish in here.
Okay, well,
In the
Smells like.
fist attack.
1, 2.
Depends what the monkey has been.
Yeah.
It's on the fist thing.
For
You started it.
46.
40 what?
46.
That's with
Modifiers.
Hey, doesn't do as much as you'd hoped.
Well, still.
23.
Yep.
But it's a lot.
Still
Still.
alive.
It,
Still nice.
there are like after that there are significant amounts of blood like beginning to surface.
Oh no, he hit George.
Oh, that's George's blood.
Yep, dwarven blood begins. Like you notice that the creature is bleeding from that relatively heavily.
The alcohol content.
All right. After Zira, top of the round. Utsu, what do you want to do?
I won't hesitate.
Or sorry, George.
I think there's a George still.
Hold on.
Sorry, George.
I love
I'm just like
Drowning here.
Let's skip George.
You don't do George?
I mean, I'm alright with it. But
Well, as long as you don't have your rounds, you're not drowning.
Don't skip George.
Don't skip it, George.
Georg.
Let's skip
So,
George. Let's skip George.
It doesn't say
let's
anything
skip-
about
let's
the
skip-
teleportation,
let's
whether
skip
it's an
George,
action or...
Let's skip George. Let's skip
or a
George.
bonus
all the
action.
way.
Can I check?
Hey.
You can magically teleport yourself and up to 4 willing creatures you can see within 5 feet of you.
Hey, maybe it's willing.
Well, I don't think that's the
Teleported onto land.
onto surface.
Oh shit, you should ask that. That's an action.
It's an action. Okay. Well, in that case, I want my spiritual weapon to go here.
Hammer appears.
I'll try and attack
You
it.
can do it,
Go for it.
spiritual weapon. We believe in you.
Do I have to do that before or after the attack?
Before. For sure.
When you make an attack roll while wearing the helmet, you can forego rolling the d20 and roll a d20. Yeah, it's a 17 to hit.
That's a good like standard that you could like solidly get once a day.
Yeah.
If only that was a guiding bolt.
Don't say that. It's 7 points of force damage.
Hey, 7 points of force. That hurts.
And I'm pretty familiar with that side of the die.
You are.
So I kind of want to teleport to that part because I don't.
Sorry, how much damage was it again? 7?
Yes, just 7.
7 points. Yeah, alright. 7 points of force. You are no longer grappled, restrained, as you appear back on
Like
the
this
dock.
amulet.
Hi.
That's my turn.
What?
After George, top of the round, Utzel.
Alright.
I do need to roll. Except the next week, I can't use that.
Damn.
And the amulet.
F.
I was hoping
The
for
teleport
us.
is
That's shit.
the teleport is very much a you gotta get the fuck out of here, and then it kind of depletes the power of the amulet for a while.
I will just roll 7.
That's 6, right?
I'll roll 7 on the encounter dice.
Oh yeah. Well, just skip a week then. Yeah.
Uh,
Utzel,
I wanna
and then Bree.
I wanna
Start thinking.
schmoove up to it.
Right, you go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Schmooving up
You
to
kind of
it.
begin to notice that it is, like, even though its prey just teleported out of its mouth, it's still on the fucking way out.
Yeah, no, I wanna put a stop to that very quickly. I wanna try to hit him twice with the marble my gauntlets with enforced punch and
Okay.
use savage the attack, advantage attack.
Reckless.
Yes, thank you.
Sure, go for it.
Getting that.
Well, you should write it down if you forget.
First attack is
Oh god.
first attack is a 24 to hit.
That hits.
The second attack is a 13 to hit.
13 also hits.
Oh. I would use a key point to do flurry of blows, but I'll
That's your
roll
bonus action.
I'll roll the damage first. First attack.
Wow.
That is.
These are enforced punches, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That is 12 plus. Let me do this. Yes. 19 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay. It doesn't deal as much as you'd hoped,
Mm-hmm.
but it's still some.
And second attack. That's 14 points of damage.
Okay. Not doing well, but you you hit the water and just fucking waves begin to appear in this shallow lake.
Then I want to use a key point. And, kick it twice. Kick it while it's down. I'm still reckless, so...
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 on my first attack, on
That
the first
hits.
key, And, 22.
Crit on the first. 22 for that also hits.
So, for the first...
Hit.
That's 10 points of damage.
10 points, okay.
And, nope, that's 2 dice. That's 9 points of damage.
9 points. Okay.
And while we're at it, like, we'll use Way of the Open Hand to try and knock it prone, I guess. If it can be knocked prone.
Thrown underwater.
Yeah.
I mean, knocking something prone on the water just like disturbs its ability to swim. You can like begin to flip it, and then it will have the same effect. So yeah,
Yeah,
it works.
I want, yeah,
There's a what saving throw?
dexterity.
That is going to be a 21.
Yeah, no, that saves. And I wanted to not have reaction this turn.
Alright,
And
so you begin to hit this
kick
thing.
it twice and then move backwards towards the shore for 20 more feet.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. Alright. No reaction, so it can make an attack. Bree, what do you want to do?
Can I see it?
No.
Okay, shatter.
Hey,
I
another
s-
shatter.
I saw that that thing was hit by Utsil. Could I see how wounded it was?
Yeah, there's blood in the water everywhere.
Okay, then
It's
I
really
just,
wounded.
then I just cast it as a second level spell because I was thinking about casting it, but if there's a lot of blood, I
That is
won't do it.
a 10. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not enough. And that's better damage. So it's 13 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Thunder damage.
It's looking really bad. Like the bunch of water displaces again.
Wow.
You see just this, like you begin to see parts of the creature, and it's just disheveled and broken. It's barely able to move. Anything else?
Well, I still have this, but I don't know who to grant it to. So I'm just doing a false tone for this one. Oh wait, I can't do that. I have to see him. Well, then give it to Monkey. It already has a +9 to hit, but for a saving throw, it could be great.
I mean, yeah, the monkey might need it.
It is going to attempt to hide and get away.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Did you make a roll for that?
Yeah.
Silvery bars.
Okay.
Because when a creature within you makes an attack roll, ability check, or saving
much?
throw, you can use your reaction to force a creature to succeed a wisdom saving throw, or reverse to roll an additional d20 and take the lowest roll.
What's the range?
Range is 60 feet.
30, 40, 50, 55. That still work. Right. I rolled a 9 on the first. 10 on the second. So.
But it first had to make a wisdom saving throw before.
Oh
it
right,
had
wisdom
to
saving
do
throw.
that.
That's going to be a 11.
Yeah, still fails.
Then hold on. Another roll. That's 15. I'll take the lowest of the two as per the spell. That's going. Does anybody have a passive perception higher than 16?
Nope.
Yep.
I have a 16.
My dragon.
Well, use an 8 right now. You have a 16?
Yeah.
You can still.
I have
You still
like
know
a
where it
9.
is.
Yeah.
You have what now?
14.
You don't know where it is.
I know.
You don't know where it
It's
is.
15.
You don't know where it is. You have a 17, right?
We
So
do.
you two still know where it is.
Hey.
So it hides. It then begins to go away. You can make an attack for opportunity. I'll say at disadvantage though.
Yeah. I'll take it disadvantage.
And it will go 5. It will just
Don't forget
They
the
were just fuck off.
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration you can add, right?
Yeah, but like I have a
16.
+9.
I mean, just in case.
20.
Just
You
in
might
case
roll
you
a
have
And the
one.
lowest roll I was a 14,
25.
so
Okay, but for the next attack, consider using it.
45,
23 to hit.
60. That's where it will can go. 23 hit hits.
Okay, good. That's 16 plus 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So as it begins to go away, you reach out to the water, and how do you want to do that?
Monkey kills it. Hey, monkey.
Okay. Just because I want to be dramatic, I want to punch. I'm blinding punching because it's running away. I assume I grabbed its neck, throw it out, and smash it against the water.
Yeah, so you rip the whole thing out of the water and just scatter it across the shallow waters. Just blood and guts sparse over everybody who's on the coast.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
Most of the body is kind of fucked. Theodore's also like, and that's like this imprint of where he is holding the book.
Wow, that's great.
Yuck.
He throws up.
Yeah, no, that's
That's fair.
fair.
Taste it for research.
Taste for research.
For science.
Monkey.
This is the girl who shouted for science in the
Yes,
first
we beat up a
episode.
dinosaur for science.
Monkey. As long as I'm monkey, I have no comments
That's
for
why
it.
they also said you have those comments for science.
Yeah, well,
There was also a motive.
and he kind of like he has to like he shakes the book for a second before he then prestidigitate it. He goes,
He does
"That was And looking at the monkey, can I get that on a closer inspection, perhaps, to see what's left of it?"
Yeah, sure.
Of course. Should I turn Zara back? I ask.
Well, maybe
I'll-
Zira can pull it to the shore.
I will also pull it to the shore.
You drag this creature to the side.
I drop concentration on Zara, so she will turn back into herself.
Can somebody help me cut this open, like, carefully?
I am aware of the things I
Sure.
did, right?
What is the
Yep,
thing you need to be
you
good
are.
at for that?
I mean,
Survival.
it's already open.
Yeah, no.
I will help.
Just kill the dinosaur.
Yes, you did. I'm so proud of you.
How did it feel?
I killed a dinosaur. No.
That might have been the last of it.
Sarah starts crying.
It's
Theodore goes, "I've seen pictures before, but not actually being able to study it properly. This is an Elasmosaurus, but in my continent they're all extinct, and
Maybe now.
maybe they're now here. So let's be able to document as much of it as we can, yeah?"
It shouldn't have tried to eat us then.
We just killed the last one. Oh,
Go ahead and make
why did we
a
do that?
For science.
go ahead and make a survival check.
For the money.
Yes.
Yeah.
For
Can I get
research.
guidance on that?
For gold.
For money.
Can I get guidance on this or?
Yeah.
Yes, I guess.
Random guidance.
That's blessed.
That's bad.
I know you're not gonna get blessed.
Oh, I'll use this as well. Otherwise,
Add a
Guidance.
D4.
And guidance.
Well, we should give the inspirations back.
It's from basic
So
Why?
above 30?
Because you used it.
No.
No?
I have
Oh, then
not.
you have it for the next 10 minutes.
You can better.
26.
I wanna be inspired for 10
Oh wait, no,
like
wait,
that.
wait.
About killing a dinosaur.
No, wait. 31.
31. Yeah, what's left of it, for the record, you and Theodore go through the remainder of this day in like,
Oh look, I
opening
found
this
its
creature.
spleen.
And kind of like, he begins to document and draw pieces of it here and there.
Oh, thanks.
That was 10 minutes.
And you know, Theodore's a little disappointed that it's so fucked. But he takes what is given to him and begins to document
I
as much
hope
as he
I can just
Can't
like
blame
still
monkey.
like recover something.
Well, a lot of it is smashed. What?
Well, yeah,
Can't blame Monkey.
Hmm.
Monkey did it with its 7 intelligence brain.
It's true. But Theodore finishes eventually documenting this creature and asks to, in that evening, set up camp not near its remains because it begins to smell.
Of course. Let's not pay
It's
ourselves.
starting to smell like.
Yeah. I guess take some distance from it and begin to set up camp. Who's keeping watches?
Sure.
Yeah. We're keeping watch.
You guys are Are you?
I'm too sad I killed a dinosaur.
You don't want to?
I will
herself
talk-
to sleep.
Zira in before she goes to sleep
Okay.
and tells her a little story
Who's taking?
About the
And
last
I will
time.
play her
about the last dinosaur.
I will play her a lullaby.
Who's
About
taking the
the-
first
We're
watch?
singing for her.
I'll take the first watch. I want to wash my clothes.
Alright, you take first. You guys take second again,
Yeah.
and then George takes third. Huh?
Or second. A second.
So
A lot. In real life, actually.
you're quite a distance from its remains, and the smell is gone, but you're still near the lake, kind of near the water, and you begin cleaning your clothes while everybody else has kind of gone to bed.
I'll also like boil some water and put
Sure.
the gauntlets in there.
While you're like you begin to head out to wash your clothes, and the whole area is kind of like quiet at this point. You do hear from back at the camp Theodore go, Bootsville?
Hmm?
Do you have a moment,
Yeah, of course.
perhaps? Oh, you're still covered in shit.
I was going to wash my clothes.
That's fair, but that will make you wet again. And
Can I-
That's something that could potentially.
here, I can help. And he prestidigitates your clothes
Oh,
from 10 feet distance.
You could do. No, well, no.
I can do it most of the time, but
Can I roll insight check on that?
sure. I mean,
Let's speak as it is.
It's a
10. I mean,
He's technically
Yeah,
not
like,
incorrect.
he can do this most of the time. You've seen him do it most of the time as well when he got gross.
Okay.
Very sparingly on the party.
Fair enough.
And he goes, "Thank you for the assistance you gave with dissecting what was of that creature.
Yeah, no problem.
I do have to say that this is the second time that you walked out in front of your friends and got nearly murdered.
I'm actually still quite alright.
Right. Well, it happened with the flower before, and now this again. Why do you let them just send you out there to get eaten or absorbed by a flower?
I mean, they're not gonna.
We won't allow it.
I don't want them to. I mean, I can take it.
I mean, a lot of them are capable as well, right? But does it have to be all-time you?
I mean, no,
It's a
I
bit-
guess not. But
Mixed do Russian roulette next time.
I
The
don't.
oldest.
I don't mind it at all.
Like, Ziva always volunteers, no one allows it.
The,
I like. I don't want.
Guys.
I don't want Zera to do it, for example. Or Bree already like.
Died.
I had some problems with that in the past, so I.
like what?
No, yeah, well, I won't go into details.
Right.
Not very important.
But it's also that they seem to nearly expected from you. Like I've seen before with the flower and the one time the bathhouse that they rely a lot on you. Like they see something that they can trust you, and I can't help but think that how do you do that? Have people like trust you and
Trust me.
and believe that you can help.
He has trust issues.
Well,
No, he feels like he's incompetent.
Yeah. Probably
a
both.
lot of I think that comes from like. I don't. Honestly.
But you don't have an issue with them just expecting this from you. Like you're okay with them just seeing like that. Like is there an exchange involved in that? In that?
To be fair, I don't want them to get hurt. I'd rather get hurt myself. I don't really care.
Selflessness.
Again, I haven't really thought about it, to be. But trust you. Mostly just try being there for them in times that they need you.
Do that with money.
No, usually usually it's better with a personal touch.
I have so much money.
I mean, gifting money is not bad, not a bad thing, but
Right, that's what I thought. But
But
it seems to
it-
not work.
it doesn't.
Seems to not work.
It doesn't like. Well, problems people have around you.
What problems do people have with me? Actually, yes. We haven't spoken much. No, but I feel like you have that stoic idea, like. Do you notice some of the, like, that they were, get dragged into a flower a couple of days ago almost?
I did notice it. No, yeah. Also, I don't. I could think of some things, but it's like.
Like, what? They offered money, but that does not seem to be all that they
Well,
desire.
Offering just money is not like be all end all of things. You
No?
have to, no. Usually not. Usually I either have to be kind, be a good person, and listen to others and their so you don't screw them over. Not that I'm saying that you have screwed them over, but
Right.
that.
Thank you. What can I do about that?
I'm sure you seem like an alright person, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes trying to word this the best way I can. Sometimes you seem like a bit of a pretentious fuck.
That's the worst.
Make
Nine charisma.
make a charisma check.
It's a 9 charisma.
Make a charisma check, just to see kind of how he takes that.
This is 6.
I do not pretentious. Well, rather vulgar, I think, of description. Pretentious.
Look, it's just a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the problem that they have with you. You should ask them. Usually, if you talk about, stuff like
I
that,
normally pay people.
if you can pay people, trust.
Yeah. I'll think about it. Thank you. Yes. And he turns around, and he, as you get, you guys were like near the water's edge, right? And he begins to walk back, and as you kind of come back, as you turn back and you get near the light of the campfire, he goes, "Oh fuck!" As you see that his tent is gone.
What?
His tent is gone, and you notice in the distance,
Wasn't me?
just in the faint edges that you can see, you hear water splashes and as his tent is gone. He goes,
Wait, what happened?
"Fuck."
No frog.
I think that's
Language.
frogs.
He does not have a tent. He goes,
Do you need to sleep in my tent?
"I have a spare."
No.
Can we spoon?
Shit.
This is trust building.
A tent, though. Is it warm in there?
Could be.
I do not feel comfortable where it isn't warm, and
Not
because
really.
it's rather cool.
Do you have a bedroll?
I had one.
Then.
Good point.
Shit. Now, there's no hotels around.
Of course, there's no hotels
No, there are
around.
no hotels around.
Look, you can if you stay by the fire, you'll be kind of warm. I'm gonna take the fire into my tent because that's
Right.
dangerous.
Take the tent. Sounds.
Yeah, I'm gonna also be sleeping in there, so you need to
Sure.
find something soft to lay on.
I will. I'll go through
I-
my stuff.
I can help you look around the area for some soft material to use as.
Now,
I
but
have
did he?
stuff in my bag that might be able to facilitate something.
Is your bag still here?
Yeah, or was it in the tent?
It's in the car.
Oh, okay.
He goes and finds some stuff, and he eventually finds a place to rest near the fire.
Not in my tent.
I mean, you need to sleep in. I mean, if you offer it for the time that you stay there,
I offer it as an
sure, he'll take
share.
the tent.
to share.
You guys have second watch.
Yeah.
Switch out with Utsul. Your watch goes by relatively uneventfully, unless you want to do something.
So
You do notice that Theodore's large tent is not there.
That's what you get for not sharing it anymore.
Where did it intend to go?
about yesterday.
Oh,
Well, you see,
just say it.
I've lost you once before, and I mean, you mean like a lot to me. So I was scared, and I wanted to show you how I. And I understand if that's not same way with you, but you see that's how.
Angie, I like you, I really do. It's just not that common for my family to with this.
Gay.
To do something with the same gender. So for me to be with a woman, that would be.
I mean, I understand that's why I and my father did not really.
Oh, you know this for yourself for a long time.
I've known that I don't prefer men.
Oh, okay. But how did you find out you had a thing for women?
I don't not quite remember. I mean, it's always been that way. So
I mean, I'm open to everyone, but yeah. It's just like we have been through a lot together, and that's
yeah, no, yeah,
create
I
something.
see. So yeah, I felt about you. I felt about this about you for like a really long time now. So yeah, that's
Throughout this swamp, we should work together. Just us. A lot of those around us.
yeah, I'm open.
And I put my hand on her shoulder. Or elbow, I think. Because still I can reach. Don't worry, I'm not planning to go anywhere. Good.
So don't.
Not to the afterlife, not to the life before, if there is. Yeah.
I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure nothing happens to you.
That's sweet.
Your watch, aside from the tent being gone, ends
Yeah.
relatively uneventfully. And eventually you switch out with George, and George, you notice the same. Tent's gone. You also wake up next to Theodore. And he's also there.
Wait, Theodore's not in my tent.
Hey, you guys have separate tents?
Yeah.
I'm in
Oh.
George's tent.
George and
Yeah,
Zero.
George-
Oh, and you guys have a set.
Theodore
tent.
there.
Yeah, we have
Oh,
a tent.
I thought you guys were
We
sleeping in
had
the
a
same
We
tent.
have a
And
tent
then-
because I have one.
Yeah.
George has one and he sleeps in there with Zira.
No, I
And also has one and he sleeps in there with
Theodore.
Theodore. Yeah, so we have 3 tents.
Okay. Sorry, no Theodore. But no tent.
That's a
Sorry,
shame.
no, sorry, no Theodore. So
Yeah, that's a shame.
But there's no tent. Aside from that, what do you want to do? if anything?
Just keep watch. Take the anvil. Not full. Set it up next to the tent of Utsil. Just give him the good old 1, 2, 3.
What is that awful sound?
I just sleep.
Utsil, you don't sound too well.
You can't see Theo's head sticking out.
Oh my! I did
What
not
are you
know.
doing?
I did not know. I'm so sorry.
That's their
I-
love language.
Is that a normal?
I thought you were like. You should have said. I mean, there's not a problem here. With
No, my
me.
tent's gone.
Yeah, I noticed. I noticed. Yeah, now that you say it, yeah, your tent's gone.
You have a hair in your mouth.
That's awful.
And
Please don't do that.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
I will not disturb you. Sorry.
We're
Thank
on the
you.
table, I think.
Go at it.
Thank you. And he goes back to sleep. The following day, you all wake up, relatively well rested.
Ugh.
How did you sleep, Theo?
Bad. Really bad.
How come?
I mean, I don't think he slept that much.
Well, my tent got
Good.
stolen.
I just.
I don't know by who.
There were frogs.
Can I
There's always
investigate if I?
frogs.
I just walk out George tents with my
Sure, go ahead.
in my PJs with jelly on my shoulder, like, what happened? Where's the tent?
I got stolen last night.
Oh.
So now I have to sleep in this cold tent.
Magical girl transformation into my detective outfit.
Investigation, right?
That was the reason.
I
Yes,
will also
Yeah, what do
investigate.
you think? I offered them a place to sleep. I know he doesn't like
Very
the-
kindly.
I just
Can I
noticed
also investigate?
he was in your tent.
That's
I
it.
thought that's.
You've been in my tent before.
I have, but for him it was unusual.
And that's 26.
Jesus.
You guys spot
What
tracks,
did you think was?
and you recognize them. They're similar to the
I'm
root
gonna ask about
tracks.
this.
They're like frog-like tracks, and you manage to follow them for a bit, but they disappear into the waters of the swampland.
Yeah, your tent's gone.
I lure them
was
out to my
expensive.
magical flute play.
Well,
Could
you
you?
can try. Go ahead and make a performance check, I guess.
Yeah.
You do remember that LaRoupe was specifically going away from his people.
You
because
see
they
these
didn't want-
frogs come out. How many times do we have to teach
But I must be better
I
than
have to teach you.
old man?
Ah, yes!
If
A
I,
3!
So you have breakfast amongst horrible flute play and the absence of frogs.
from what I remember, it was like drum music that they liked.
I don't have a drum.
I don't.
If we spot some frogs, you fuck them up.
Wow, that's.
Of course.
That staff was expensive.
How
guess.
expensive?
Yeah, I understand,
A
yeah.
couple thousand gold.
That is expensive.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
worth
that's-
fucking up some frogs.
Yeah, no,
Yes.
I
We can try.
understand.
We can try to
Thank you.
find the culprit
Well-
and steal it back.
After
Well,
I've spoken to them,
I
do
could
wanna
also
meet the frogs,
magically-
perhaps.
I mean, they stole from you, so we should take it back. And in the process, if some of them would be slain,
Would it be
well,
stealing if you indeed take it back? I mean, if
I do not care. It is my staff. I want it. If we find it, I want it. I
Do
would,
we have to
I would
look
like
for
it
it?
back.
Well,
Perhaps.
we can.
Can I
wait,
learn
wait,
it with
I have
drum play,
something.
maybe?
Guys, wait. We can, but is something in it for us?
I'm already paying you money to find the frogs. So if you happen to find the frogs that I'm looking for, I would stuff back.
I mean, I get it. I get
I mean,
it.
he is not wrong.
But
But it's another extra thing we need
I-
to do.
I
So
mean,
just,
I mean, that's
let's
what we're
just-
here for.
I'm just curious. If
we're
I
here
if
to
I
make
make
sure
a drum,
his book is collected with all of the super cute races. We're not here to get his stuff back when they're stolen.
I wanna.
We're here to make sure he doesn't get hurt.
I have something
Can
that could
I-
maybe help.
Like what?
I can locate it,
Great.
Yes.
but it's not that far, so we might be fucked. It might be far away already.
Shit. Okay,
But I can do it. I can prepare it. I'll prepare it.
that would be nice.
I guess I'll prepare it.
By the way, Sky, go ahead and roll d10. Or were you the last one that rolled?
I was.
No.
Nope, he was.
Roll D10.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Rolled.
So I was the last one who rolled. So he.
Yeah.
I rolled.
You rolled and nothing happened. He rolled
Oh
that
wait.
monster.
Yeah, that's-
It's a 7.
That means a week of nothing.
That's good for you.
Right.
If it's still the same, I don't
I
think
just
it's still the same
magic up a
because
drum
he
and try to
swaps the-
lure them with my amazing drum play.
That does not help.
But
You tried.
do you stand with
You
me?
are
Do you
there,
also
I
think
actually
we
said you
didn't?
wouldn't
We
get
shouldn't do this stuff to get that stuff of him back for free?
I don't.
I mean, we're already getting paid.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah, but
see
it's
the
another
problem.
extra thing. I mean,
Yes, but
It's
we're
not
in
that much
Greece to
happening.
fill his book,
It's
and
not-
this is a way to
He's
fill
not
his book, right?
asking us to get out of our way to get the staff back. He says, if we happen to find it, then please get it back.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
You want to cast Locate Object,
Locate object on
But
stuff.
he's
which has a
doing
range
this,
of
right?
1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. So
It's like 300 meters.
that's.
if they're
In
gone,
large
they're gone.
open swampland, you do not ping anything. It's better for like in cities or small.
They're
towns.
gone.
Well, if we find like a settlement, we can look for it.
Well, you can
If
find
we
your
find
stuff
them,
again.
if we
somewhere.
find Little Frogman, I can do it again, and we'll see.
That would be preferable. Thank you. 7 though. You spend a day traveling around trying to locate this item. But after a day's worth of going around, you don't find anything on that day. 1 day passes without anything happening.
I thought it was a week. You said.
No, this was a day. Go ahead and roll a d10.
4 is a week.
Oh.
A 2.
That is if he hasn't
You looking at my
changed it
shit?
already.
No, that's
Well,
not.
last
Usually
week it
not.
was 4 was the week, so.
How do you remember?
How many days have
I'm just saying, if
A
you
lot.
haven't changed it,
What'd you
then
get?
4 is still a week.
A 2.
2. Go ahead and roll d4.
I have a question for you.
That's how many weeks.
Do we still have to do it for
Yeah, we do.
that's what we
4.
could do. How can I say?
um,
I don't like that laugh.
I like it.
It's 9:50 p.m. I can't say
Okay.
clock times in English.
21:50.
2150 military time. We're
1 sec. Let me.
Which is normal time.
Where is it?
Our time.
You happen. This day, you guys find something rather familiar.
Oh.
You come upon a large stretch of land. Mostly, you kind of like there's small lakes and bits of water here and there throughout the swamps. But you find a large piece of land, and here and there are the faintest bits of stonework left, but like work stone. So it's like bricks and such that have been degraded over a long time. These you can barely call them ruins, but it's this large open field, and on it you see many of these metal domes that are oddly familiar, that have
Oh,
pieces of spikes still
no.
sticking out of them, and they're everywhere. But you also see the same robotic creature just scattered
Oh,
at one
no.
point. You see a lot of them here, but you also find that most of them, if not all of them, are either inactive or completely destroyed.
Uh huh.
Oh.
sure.
Nope.
Most of them.
Can I like mark it on the map?
Sure, yeah. Find
I
like
want- I also-
all of them are inert. Like a lot of them are partway sunken into the ground. A lot of them are destroyed. A lot of the dome shells are also like broken. They have, you can recognize that they have been attacked with something. These are all dead.
Now
I
you
also
wonder why there was.
wanted to like. Yeah, no. I just say that I want to mark it.
Well, to the point that you could travel back to.
Yeah.
So make sure to write down the locations you marked it. But that's what you guys spot on that day.
Whoa. I don't like it.
So, sure, go ahead and roll d10. Unless anybody else wishes to interact with
Nope.
that location.
That is 6.
That's enough.
That's a no for me.
6?
Yeah.
I've been impaled on them one too many times.
How many
Which is
days are passed without
6.
anything?
Go ahead and roll a d4.
Oh yeah. 2.
Go ahead and roll again. Sorry.
4.
Go ahead and roll again. We already had those. Sorry.
3.
3. Okay.
With the D4?
Yeah, like we already had 2 of those.
Wait, this is another day past, right?
This is the following day, yeah. The howling that persists throughout the swamps. It begins to become louder and louder. You, by the way, have recognized you aren't at the center of the haven't reached the center of the swamps yet, although you're traveling towards it.
Oh, okay.
When you reach the area where you assume around is the center, you encounter the following. Give me a moment. Sorry.
I don't know. Why did you write so much?
I don't know.
He loves riding so much.
You all stumble. You see in the distance, over the horizon, a massive tree. And the closer you begin to come to it, the howling begins to become louder and louder and louder. You see, it is this very odd thing because the entire swamp has trees here and there, but this one seems to be just massive in size.
Cool. I bet a weasel lives in there too.
At this point, you guys can just spot it on the horizon now.
Live in a big tree.
A wizard.
It's bigger than that
Do
tree.
it.
Multiple wizards.
Maybe a dragon.
Perhaps.
Let's look.
A dragon is living in a tree?
They have wings, they're like birds, right?
It's not.
Still, but also I couldn't believe that a dragon would live in a swamp, so.
There's also this howling is getting worse, so I don't know. Something is there.
Yeah.
Let's go to the tree.
Maybe the tree is alive.
I have a
I sure
feeling
hope
this
it's
is
not.
not gonna
We should
end well.
ask it very nicely to stop.
You begin to.
What do I know?
Hmm?
What does Woodson know
Well, I hope
about
the tree is
There's
alive,
sound.
otherwise it wouldn't
about
be-
like
or bird.
other like about
Sentient.
Norse religions?
I mean, there is.
or the like the tree of life.
It's not involved in any religion.
Not involved in any religion.
This world follows the Dawn Pantheon, which is because of the Dawn Wars. The only thing you would know is that the Loxodon in the Arctic, they follow a specific lesser deity of theirs. So it's kind of like a different, like outside of the Pantheon. But
Yeah.
Okay, do I maybe know what kind of creature this is?
you see a tree. It's
It's a tree.
But the sound is also coming from there, right?
If this was the
You're not
witcher,
sure.
it
The
would
sound-
have been
the
a
s-
lesson.
You've heard the howling for the past 3-4 weeks. It's
Mhm.
everywhere throughout, but it's just becoming louder now.
Can I pinpoint the?
Make a perception check.
Can I just move closer to the tree?
Yeah, I'm assuming you guys are traveling to.
Yeah, we were
Nope,
traveling
that's a
towards it.
7.
7. No, you're not sure where it comes from. Although it becomes very clear on points that it is coming from ahead of you.
Okay.
Highest passive perception 17, 16, 15. Tilbury and
I'm a little dragon.
your little dragon. You begin to notice that this tree is about 500 feet tall. And
That's,
it's equally wide.
That's a thick
Just
tree.
saying,
rather
a dragon could live in there.
Rather than leaves, you see that there's things hanging in them, like vines almost. But upon closer inspection, you see hundreds that are hanging. Recognize that the howling sound you've been hearing throughout the entire southern part of this continent is happening as wind is blowing violently through the skulls.
That
It's
is
dark.
gruesome.
Just another Tuesday for George.
Disturbing.
You begin to recognize a lot of these bodies are very well preserved. You're confused about who the fuck hung them here. But
Yes.
you recognize, and you would recognize most, that the garb in which remains on these individuals seems very similar to the Mercedians, the ones you're learning the language about. And it's relatively similar to what you found the one who the skeleton in the collapsed tower in the jungle, similar to what they were wearing. You see iconography here and there that you've met before in those ruins.
Oh, do you want to go to that tree of like corpses?
Yes.
Voting for no.
At this point, you're like you can spot that like a couple 100 feet away, so you're relatively close
Oh,
now.
relatively close.
Yes.
Looking
Science
around.
demands it.
Do we have to?
Yes.
I would very much prefer not to go to
Theodore,
the tree of
you
death.
don't understand. This might have been an ancient race we've just discovered.
Well,
I don't think they're alive.
the ancient race is not doing too well.
Still, we should go there.
They've become tree
Science is demanding it.
I
Do we
mean,
have
I believe
to?
we killed an ancient
Science
species.
Theodore,
Okay.
Like
believe me,
yesterday.
you
Yeah.
will love
That is
this.
hard.
The dinosaur.
It's
So you
just
guys
a
travel towards the
dinosaur.
tree?
Basically,
Yeah,
yes.
sure.
I want to keep a close eye.
Sure. Make a perception check, just general. You guys begin to become closer, and it becomes clearer. Like there's hundreds and hundreds of corpses hanging in this.
Yeah, it looks fresh.
It actually does
No,
not.
it
It
does
looks
not.
better preserved than you'd expect it to, but it's not fresh. There's no corpses here that still have skin on them or
Did-
muscles.
So it's
the smell.
skeletons?
It is all skeletons.
Are they hanging?
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
by the
Because
throat.
that's not possible.
Is it rough up there?
They're hanging together.
But who hung them there? That's what really.
Well, what I'm wondering is why can a skeleton still hang without muscles?
That's what you're wondering.
I
Yeah, you really got the critical questions right now.
not like what is this tree? Why is it 500 feet tall? Why is there skeletons in it?
I mean, it's probably because something's living nearby.
Yep.
I would really prefer not to meet whatever the fuck that is.
No,
Maybe
same.
it's a dragon.
Is it not on your
No, you
list,
just-
perhaps?
No.
You just turn invisible.
It
and
might
we'll
be
do
a
it.
dragon.
And Theodore's invisible.
Okay.
Okay.
that one's
Just
quick.
stay close to us, though.
I
don't know
agree
where
with
you are
Theodore.
right
He's the only one with a sound mind.
He's on the
Can we
cards.
also do that?
So,
I can only
are we
Do it on one person.
going to investigate this, or are we
I
just gonna
want to
move
investigate.
away?
now. I prefer to do this stealthy.
Sure.
I mean, are we gonna? Are we
Don't we all?
How do you want to investigate this?
Is there?
doing it?
What
Like
else?
and the howling is louder. You almost have to yell to be able to hear each other properly.
I want to see if there's any large entrances.
Yeah, that's
Sure, go
that's
ahead.
what I wanted to look for too.
Go ahead and make perception checks. You want to do one. Exactly.
Can I investigate these?
I'm not
And what are
comfortable here.
you trying to find? Or figure out.
I'm trying to visualize how the tree is looking with the corpses because I feel like they're hanging multiple heights.
Well, all of them are out of arm's reach.
Of course.
But like the closest one is about 30 feet up. But they're like the whole
Major.
tree is massive.
I kind of want to do the thing and reduce myself and grab let my mage and get me to the first corpse and study that one.
I mean, you want to? Oh, so you want to reduce?
I reduce myself
Sure.
and my mage hand.
Alright, so you go, you go on the hand and you fly up and you get relatively close to the corpses.
Yeah, and I want to investigate the corpse.
And what do you want to try to find things on them, or do you want to like figure out who they are, or
Yeah, kind of like I wanna find what's on them and more information on
What did it?
like from only the bones. Like it's
Sure.
hard, but
go
I
ahead
wanna.
and make an investigation check.
Yeah,
What did you guys get on perception?
dirty
A
20.
natural one.
Natural 1?
18.
18. What's your natural 1 total?
The
Can't fail
6.
6. You don't spot any
I'm
large
just like
entrances.
I'm
Yeah.
just like looking out to see if anything will
You, on the
come
other
at
hand,
us.
look a little bit more thoroughly, and you confirm that there are no large entrances.
Dirty 20.
You confirm that they are from that ancient culture. They are from Mycenian descent. The clothing and the style represents that. It's the same type of style that you've seen throughout. I'm pretty sure you guys have a piece of clothing still that you found in the fortress
Probably.
way back when that has similar dress.
Can I investigate the surroundings of the tree and I'm looking for footprints or signs of
Sure,
the
go ahead and make
people
a survival check. Or investigation check to find out actually who fall.
Mm,
Yeah.
8.
8?
Mhm.
No seemingly footprints. So the only footprints here are really the ones from your party.
Now can we get out of here?
There's no large entrances.
Nope.
For us to
Just-
enter.
I'll mark it on the map, but
This one you can mark in dead center.
yeah.
Well-
I named it in the middle of the swamp.
Maybe we can see that because it's hidden from us.
Well, if it's hidden for us, then it's probably hidden for a purpose.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't
oh.
Didn't you like 2 days ago want to not look for danger?
I'm not. Yeah, still, it wasn't water, dark water. Here we don't know if
This
there's
is
any
a tree
doors.
with 200 plus corpses into it.
Yes, but we don't know if there's something in the tree.
They might have hung themselves there.
Can I also
I
make a
doubt it.
perception check, especially looking for?
sacrifice.
Yeah, especially
Sacrifice
checking
of
the
ritual.
tree for really if we can get in.
Sure, make a
do
perception
whatever.
It's the suicide tree.
That's cool.
It's also an 18.
Wait, I can just ride my little dragon now, I thought of.
That too. No hidden entrances or anything on the tree.
I want to do. Would this spell magic work on the whole tree or
You
just
can
one
try.
piece? Okay, I will try.
Okay, go ahead and roll a check.
Dispel the tree.
Maybe there's just like I don't know a cover or, on it. I don't know.
Just a small tree.
It's a tree.
A 3?
Potted
Yep,
plant.
for the tree. 3 for the tree.
Make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna roll another die because that didn't bring me any good luck. Please help me. Dexterity it was, right? Ah, it's a 24.
24.
Excuse me? Oh wait,
What did
I know what I did.
What did you do?
I think I let go of some of the bodies above us. No?
What
Okay.
did you do though?
I don't know.
Dispelled magic.
Those are a lot of
Oh,
dice.
I think I'm going to
what
die
did I
again.
what did I tell you?
I just dispelled magic.
You suffer 37 points of radiant damage as a radiant burst just jams out from the tree and strikes you dead in the chest.
Wow, okay.
You recognize this as some type of
36
some
you
type
said?
of celestial protection. on
Can I
this tree.
counterspell this?
No, you can try. No,
What?
actually, it's not a spell. So
How
no.
many
Oh,
was
okay.
37.
37.
So
Okay.
there's something in there that we
That
shouldn't
was-
fuck with.
That looks bad.
Yeah, the moment you
Um,
disturb the tree, that happens.
Okay.
I think that's
so we know
answerable.
enough now, I guess.
I
Are
will.
you good?
Well, it hurts a little.
You flew a few feet away.
I will cure wounds you.
Yeah.
I'm just
You
riding my
shouldn't,
little
girl,
dragon.
it's alright.
around
Anyway,
the
you
tree.
have a lot.
Ow, ow, maybe you should.
Yeah,
Ow.
I do.
No, you shouldn't. She's fine.
No, she's fine. No,
I am the
you wanted
healer.
to go up there and
You
this
want me to
magic.
vicious mockery you again? Because I
10
can.
hit points.
Thank you.
I mean, if you want, I could heal you too. I'm the healer after all.
Yeah, but you never do it.
Well, then maybe I will not.
No, you have to heal Jillian before me.
Well, that's kind of already.
I mean, I assume we keep up the whole you preserving
We're
the
still
body, right?
thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm assuming so.
Yeah, I
I'm
hope.
assuming so too.
It's just assumed that when it's over.
When we skip a
stretches
day.
over time and stuff, it's just a given that he does it.
So,
Okay.
anything else you guys want to do with the tree?
No,
Um,
I don't.
tree be damned.
Can we... Wait, Celestial, that's God, right?
Some god doesn't
All
want us to come
gods
here.
celestial. No. This tree does not. I only know more than
Can I
one.
ask the tree real nice?
You can
if
ask
we
more
can
then
go
if you
inside
can
it?
enter the tree.
Sure, make a persuasion check.
Yeah.
Wait, what the fuck?
I'm gonna try
You
to
can try.
persuade the tree.
Morden usually doesn't
think
like
it's
drop in
tree.
and talk to me.
Ah, yes. A 6.
Because I'm not special enough.
The tree does not seem to respond.
Why are you not special enough, George? You...
Because I'm not a high level.
What?
What?
You're
no.
on level 8, yeah. On level
Can I
8.
try
It's
it
up to
again in another
I mean,
language?
there's a
No,
spell
it's a
for that, I
tree.
guess.
speak to your god.
Yeah, it's called Speak
Also,
to
it's a
Your
language
God.
I'm still
You
learning.
can do all the language you try. The tree does not respond to you asking if it will open up.
It is
The
not.
tree.
It is not my game where you can try to seduce a rope.
Anything else wants to
I
do now
almost
with the tree?
succeeded.
I wanna go out of here. Get out of here now.
Yeah,
Yes.
me too.
Yeah, and
So, George, is there anything you want to do?
You can try to spell magic in it. Again.
You can try, but you know what
You
it
guys
does to me.
You guys leave the hangman's tree behind. Which, like, it specifically was like the moment somebody tried to fuck with the tree, you got fucked right back.
What would happen if I would just, untie one of the
You
bunnies?
can try.
I kinda wanna
Don't.
try now.
Don't.
She's flying up there. To, like,
Yeah,
dragon.
we don't really have
Tiny
any.
Zero.
Yeah, I'm flying on a little dragon. What you gonna do about it?
Yeah.
So we have Tiny Zilla flying on a dragon. She's going up, and she's going up. Oh, this is terrible.
How high are you up?
Okay,
I'm
pray for
trying to
Zero
get
that
to
she
the-
survives
to-
this.
it's not gonna end well.
Wanna try
Nope.
Yeah.
This is
Make it exit.
irresponsible.
Uh-huh.
Ah, yes.
Well, her father shouldn't let her do that.
You see the mage hand going out from the dragon.
Ah, another 6.
Grab a rope and begin to pull it back. And the moment it begins to even pull a little bit, there's the same pulse of radiant energy.
You're gonna fall down.
I have feather fall prepared, so I don't
Good.
care.
Good.
Let's see.
Yeah, she has more hit points than I do. If I survive,
Also,
everyone at this
I'm
table will
flying
Unless
on
he
a
rolls
tiny dragon.
Explicitly.
Maybe you rolled shitty on your.
Oh wait, does
Yeah.
the tiny dragon also
You
need to make a dex
succeeded.
with tiny dragons?
Yeah.
No, I didn't succeed. I
And you
rolled
didn't
a-
succeed with
Oh
a
wait,
24?
yeah, okay, but before that I rolled a 3 with my dispel magic. So
Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
that's this one.
You suffer 58 points of radiant damage.
Oh,
And I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
wait.
why? Oh.
Because she's concentrating on enlarge reduce.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the only reason she can sit on the dragon.
It was
So-
58, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Zero's up there, just gets blasted with the same radiant blast.
We knew.
So how about we don't fuck with the tree until we're
Ah, that's a 12.
until we're like.
Yeah, you
stronger.
needed to hit a 28.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't even have.
Ah, okay.
I have a +6 on constitution.
You begin to fall.
Feather fall.
You feather fall. You don't suffer fall damage atop of that. But yeah, that's what happens if you fuck with the tree.
But you do look very
Which you have
bad.
now definitely confirmed.
I'll
don't
give
fuck
you
with the
a healing touch. 8 hit points back.
Ah, thank you.
That's all of it. But,
Angie.
I have
Or,
a
no,
feeling
sorry,
this
you-
tree does not like these people.
I will cure with you.
Well,
Really?
you rolled this time, right? Or
No.
was that you?
0 roll.
You rolled for
Yeah.
the hangings?
I got this tree.
Yeah. That's what you find that day. Some of you get fucked up by the tree,
great find.
but you continue your travel, and Angie, go ahead and make a D10 roll. By the way, again, as you begin to leave, the howling begins to become less and less because you're further away from it. Although it persists, it becomes less loud.
God, that was
8.
so much noise.
8. Another day passes, and nothing happens.
That's boring.
That is boring, but it means that time is passing. It's good for some people. I think. No, you still have a couple days left. Right, go ahead and roll d10.
6.
6. Go ahead and roll
I
a.
think there's just one left, right?
Yeah.
Just a one.
No, actually doing something unlocks another one.
Oh.
So go ahead and roll d4.
And
Interesting.
then it was not interesting.
No, this one's interesting.
I'll believe it when I see it. Or actually when I hear it.
We're in
So
it.
it's this very big man has all these dead trees hanging.
It took me a second.
Not the
Okay.
hangman's tree, but the tree that's hanging.
While you scour the nearby land, George, the highest passive perception, you notice an indent in the swamp fauna. You push aside some grass and vines, and notice that there's... Oh, sorry, shit, that's completely the wrong one. Sorry,
shit.
not that one. Ah, sorry.
Oh, it
You
was
should have
beautiful
pulled through with
sunrise.
that.
Yeah,
the,
just
sorry,
continue this one.
no. In the distance, you spot a large hole in the ground. You see a tree that hangs over at about a 60 degree angle. Just hanging over this large, massive pit. That you spot in the distance. You spot it first.
There's a tree pit tree in the distance. There's a pit. Tree.
So, yeah.
It's
something.
the most curious thing we've seen in a few days.
Yeah, let's
now.
go. Let's go check it out.
When you look into it, you
Oh, yeah.
appear to be looking through a collapsed ceiling of a stone room some 30 feet deep. The room is mostly filled with rubble, dirt, and grass that supposedly came from when it fell through. You also spot part of an arcane circle that's drawn on the floor, partially covered by the rubble. Aside from that, a large doorway in the eastern wall, a large stone archway.
So this is like.
This is in the hole?
In the hole. In the hole, there's a room. There's a bunch of rubble because it fucking collapsed into it. There's an arcane circle, part of it at least, on the floor, and there's a doorway.
I mean,
You can cast Featherfall, right?
I can cast Featherfall.
Can you cast it on someone else?
Up to so many creatures, that all of them.
Can you... I mean, I kind of want to check
Should
it
we
out.
set up a rope or something
yeah, probably.
to get down there?
Yeah.
So that we also can get.
Should I stay up here, or are we all going to go down there?
I mean,
Let's
We should
check it first.
Right.
Yeah, let's get that rope because we need to get back up.
I'll stay up in case somebody needs a hand.
That's very smart of you, Tito.
If we find any.
Meanwhile, and he turns invisible.
Tito, if we find any creatures, we'll just like yell.
Okay.
Up to 5 creatures I can cast Featherfall on.
Wow, you can count. That's great.
that's amazing.
So, what do you guys do?
You just finished your first degree.
Can you... Will you cast
Yeah, of high
Featherfall?
school.
Of course.
Daddy.
First class.
Do you guys all jump in? Because Angie's going for it.
Yeah,
I
also
know.
following.
I'm gonna set up a rope
Okay.
so we can get back up.
Do you
I
jump
want
in?
to check it out.
I want the rope to have be
Okay,
set up too.
So the three of you jump in. Featherfall is cast on all of you, but you guys stay on the ground. You guys gently sink to the ground. Eventually, George and Utzel upsail down.
Remember that time I casted Featherfall and everyone except George and he fell?
Wait, what?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
Everyone... What?
Everyone except George.
Oh.
And George
Because
fell.
Riva was there. Or someone was
I'm
there.
pretty sure
I
it was
casted
in the.
on.
It was in the. No, I'm pretty sure you just excluded
there
it.
was a
It was-
clip.
No, there was.
It was in the
there
jungle.
There was a 5th person I guessed. Oh no, we captured someone. That was it. And
Yeah.
I guessed it.
Oh yeah,
over,
with the
but not
with the orc,
George.
and then everybody did. So George has bad experience. But eventually, you all
Yeah.
come to the bottom,
No.
But now you're safe.
and now that you stand there, you see about a fourth of the arcane circle that's still like visible under the rubble. If the entirety would be visible, you'd have to move some of the rubble. Aside from that, you also see the stone archway built into the eastern wall of this room. You see strange architecture that you've seen on a few structures before, such as the ruins in the old woods, the Tower of Glombrog, and the Tomb of the Shattered Shadow. The stone around the archway, you see glyphs carved into it.
Can I touch one of the glyphs?
Touch it, stone.
Can I?
can I
No, wait.
You can
I'm
arcana
stone
check.
cunning this shit. I can stone cunning this shit. I wanna see what the origin of this stonework is.
Sure, go for it.
14.
14. Seems to not be a language. It seems to be magical glyphs. It's not necessarily something that can be spoken or written. Go ahead and make a history check.
You gain proficiency for level, but I already have proficiency in history.
Hold on. Doesn't it say that you can double it?
Maybe, I don't know. It's probably somewhere.
Double your proficiency with any roll, specifically. So,
That is then.
26. You recognize that you've seen this architecture before. Like as I said, you spotted it in the old woods. The fortress was also made out of it.
Thank you, sure.
Like anywhere where you've seen ruins on the continent, you've seen this. Although the civilization that it originates from is completely unknown to you, even with a 26. Which leads you to believe that whoever made this stonework predates the arrival of dwarves on the continent.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was double your proficiency on stuff.
That's like 2 generations ago.
No,
So it's double.
you're thinking about...
I did.
Dwarves would have arrived a little over 6,000 years ago here. So, some time ago. But, you guys are in this room. What do you want to do?
Investigate.
What do you want to investigate?
I want to know what kind of circle this was.
Make an Arcana check.
Can I also do that?
Sure. Or you can take advantage or you can...
I have a +8 on Arcana.
Go for it.
Well, 14 again.
It was out of
14.
balance.
Yeah, out of balance.
Well, you have a scroll that has a very similar part to it. This is a fourth of a teleportation circle.
Ah.
Although you can't memorize this one because you can only see a fourth of it.
Can I... What kind of room was this?
Make a history check.
The
18.
Rooms like this are not very common these days anymore because this, for some reason, it's underground. But you look around the room for a bit, and there doesn't seem to be anything else but the teleportation circle. Most likely an arrival,
If I would clear the rubble, could I see the rest of the circle?
if that remains there. Yeah, it would take a heavy hand of.
I'll try.
Well, you're weak.
I'll
Okay, I'll
try.
say this: you can't do it.
polymorph.
If you polymorph into something big and you have the intention of moving it around, you might be able to do so.
Yeah, polymorph means something
Monkey.
big and intelligent. No, not a monkey, because monkey not
I
intelligent.
can just.
Monkey's
I
the
can
most
just do
intelligent
it.
that you're gonna be.
I
Hudson
can.
can do it.
I can
George and
just
I
do it.
probably.
You don't. Probably.
Monkey will probably get it done in a couple minutes. We'll take a couple hours.
Shall I do it as more?
Even.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot of rubble.
I mean,
This is a
if
large
I would
Oh,
turn
it's a
into
large-
And
monkey,
if we
would I
have
do
2
it?
monkeys...
If I turn into monkey, would I?
Yeah,
do
if you
it?
have the intention of doing it, you still have a
Yeah.
7 intelligence. That's
Yeah. I
doable.
have
Seven
that
is not
intention.
that bad.
Yeah.
7 is doable for a player character.
Yeah.
What was Ventress?
6.
6.
That's also still.
If you have the intention of I'm gonna polymorph and move this shit around, you can do so. So
Yeah, sure.
Angie, you polymorph Zira into a monkey. You begin to throw rubble around, and then after a couple minutes, you do expose the entirety of the teleportation circle, which is still intact. So you can, if you want to, you can memorize this and have this as a location you can teleport to if you have the teleportation circle. Okay.
don't have that.
I
I mean,
don't.
no
I
one
need
has
to
a
be.
5th level spell at this point, but you can memorize
I
it.
need
if
to
you
be
want
not monkey to memorize it.
That
Nope,
too.
yeah.
Do you?
Okay, stop concentrating.
Okay.
You can do that.
I will
yes.
memorize it.
You can
What
also
kind of
draw it down.
entrances
Yeah.
Only
are...
you.
Not
Because I have an
In this
idea
room,
what I
only
want
one?
to do with
I
teleportation.
think I also can do it.
Bard can also do it.
Is it only...
Can I?
A
Oh.
Bard can do it, and a Sorcerer can do it. Artificer maybe?
I-
17th level.
I can't.
Okay.
It's not a spell.
Oh, right.
But I have
Teleportation circle.
another idea.
Then
how
I will
want
try-
to do
also
it,
try
but
to
that will
remember
just
it.
cost me money.
I will try to remember.
Well, teleportation circle costs money and so.
Yeah,
But yeah, you guys can memorize
It
it.
costs
If you
50
learn
50
teleportation
gold to
circle,
teleport
this will
every
be a
time.
location you can teleport to if you want to for some reason. Looking for other entrances, no. The teleportation circle is considered an entrance,
Mhm.
and then you have the large doorway that seems to be going deeper into like some underground structure.
I want to look inside the doorway.
Yeah, me
Should
too.
I
and
stay
will-
here?
And I can...
No, come down.
You can come down.
Are you sure?
It's safe.
Quite
There's a
safe.
teleportation circle here.
Well, this room is safe. I say.
Okay.
Yeah, this room is.
You see the rope move as
I do cast Dancing Lights.
Upsells. At one point you hear Theor fell. You don't see him. There's just a bit of dust that kind of spurts.
You
Are you
okay?
okay?
Yes.
Okay.
How many
next
damage
time.
do you take? Because I want to laugh.
Does it
That's
keep
me.
concentration?
Why do you hate that guy so much?
You need to be more careful.
Yeah.
Theodore does keep concentration. I will.
I do cast Dancing Lights and I cast also
There's still
inside
light.
the doorway. Like,
Alright, you try to move it inside the doorway. The moment it comes to the doorway, it snuffs out.
Snuffs out.
Yeah, you can bring it back.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
through the doorway.
Walk through.
I wanna touch it and then walk
Sure.
through.
Yeah, I also...
As you attempt to go through the doorway, all glyphs light up and a field of blue energy just appears. I need both of you to roll strength saving throw.
Where did that come from?
Nine?
Good for you.
That's a fail.
Oh no, shit.
That
26.
is a 13.
Oh.
13's a fail. Both of you suffer
What of damage?
19 points of force damage,
Oh.
and you are both knocked back 20 feet and knocked prone. You're also both paralyzed for a minute.
Interesting.
That's...
Angie, I
So
run
they're
up
just
to
like
her.
laying there.
I run up to her and I want to check if she's okay.
No.
She seems to be as okay as you can be after that.
Angie, are you okay? Can she talk when while
Nope,
she's
not for a
paralyzed?
minute.
Angie, talk to me. Angie, Angie.
They're
please
down
wake me up.
bad.
So can I investigate around that doorway to see?
Sure, make an investigation check.
I couldn't counterspell it, right?
Can I do?
It's not a spell being cast.
Ah, yes.
Ah,
If
yeah.
I could talk,
One
I would say.
One second. What do you want to do?
Smack.
15?
Angie.
Shut
They're
up.
arcane glyphs.
Fine.
Probably protective.
Nothing I can do against that. I think.
Well,
But it's
if
not a
it's
spell being cast.
Well,
you
if
can
it's a
counterspell.
magical effect, I can do dispel magic on it.
You can try it.
I will try.
Okay.
Dispel magic.
I mean, that's
Go ahead
just
and
2
roll
damage every
a.
time. You're gonna need to do a lot of those.
Which level you're casting this?
I only have third or fourth, so I do a fourth level.
Alright, 4th level casting. Go ahead and roll d20.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 20. Total of?
With my spellcasting,
Mm-hmm.
that's a +7, so it's 27.
You cast Dispel Magic, and you begin to push at it. And there's a bit of tension now, even in the few seconds that it takes to cast this spell. And eventually, you see the blue screen kind of like appear again, and begins to kind of quiver and shift, and before it then shatters like glass inward before dissipating. You feel the pushback of this. It is very strong. To the point that the DC would have been 19. Considers this magical effect equal to a 9th level spell.
What the fuck?
And I just broke that with a 27.
I don't think we should be happy about that, but
But the entrance is now open to you.
Well, guys, that was.
But was it keeping something to get out of there, maybe? Could have been a concealment.
Yeah, but
I will just walk to it and look
How
through the
many
doorway.
times passed?
And now I
You have
will
to
do
recount.
my.
Oh, you guys are back.
Now I'll do my my mage hand. Like, can you go through it now?
How many?
The mage hand and the dancing lights can now pass through it. The effect has been dispelled.
Then I'll walk through it.
Hey, you walk through it. You're fine.
I want all the time. It's your rogue bars.
Do you guys enter in?
It's going
I do.
good. Yeah.
I'm gonna go. So
As you
if
begin to
some-
go through,
If something happens to Zero, I can smack it because otherwise.
Otherwise,
as you begin to
She'll
go
be
through,
dead.
the smell of iron begins to fill your nostrils. Enter the next room.
That's not good.
You see a stone table in the center, covered in a dark, dried liquid. The rotting carcasses of small amphibian creatures are piled up on one side, and in the center lies a rusted knife. There's also a
Sacrificial-
doorway. There's also a doorway to your right, from which a bit of light is coming,
What do you do?
like natural light.
It's the
natural light.
Natural light.
Underground.
Those are best friends, I think.
So you went underground. You went into this next room. You found this stone table with like some type of creatures and a rusted knife on a table, and then a doorway through which light comes.
Is it like a table with blood?
Yeah.
Yes.
Make a medicine check.
It is smelling like a lot of blood. Though.
Smells like iron.
It smells like blood.
A medicine, you said.
Mm-hmm.
That's 10.
Or maybe blood.
What kind of creatures are the
Make a medicine check or nature check.
I want to check those creatures too.
Make a
I
medicine
want
or
to
nature
make
check.
a nature
Nature.
check. Nope, that's a natural one.
No idea.
21.
They're dead for sure. Frogs and toads, some salamanders, parts of
Like
creatures that you would normally find here.
like grung or
No, just like regular ass, like small
Oh,
toads.
regular
and-
frogs.
Yeah.
Not humanoid.
No,
It's just
the-
like a pile of
Small.
like.
There's just
small
like a
frogs.
pile of like a lot of them have been
Oh.
cut in half seemingly and just thrown on this pile.
Oh, this used to be a high school classroom where they dissected frogs.
That's what I was thinking too, but I don't know.
But I will
I
go.
don't know that-
Some of them look fresher than others.
I'll go to
Aha.
the door and look through it.
This is so.
And
still
again, first,
in you.
let my mage hands go through it to be sure.
Sure. You walk into a large open room. It's no, wrong one. Sorry. And
You don't walk into a large room.
No, you don't. It's
The
not a
large
large room.
open
It's
room
it's
walks
a large
into
room,
you.
but I was reading from the wrong large
Actually, a
room.
small closed room.
You step out on a stone platform on the side of an underground cavern. The platform you're standing on is one side of a bridge that used to span across a shallow river that runs through this cave. On the other side of this bridge, you see an open doorway that enters into some larger room. On your left, there is water slowly trickling down a stone wall feeding the small brook. On your right, you can see this small river disappear into a stone archway that is built at the end of this cavern. The opposite side of the bridge has a stairway that allows you to go to the cavern floor below you. The gap between the two sides of the bridge is about 16 feet, and you can see that someone has set a 20-foot long piece of hempen rope affixed to two pythons on either side. There's also a small crack above you in this cavern that allows, through the vegetation of the swamp, natural light to come in to this room.
Alright. I don't know how you guys are gonna go across, but I'm gonna be small and fly my dragon.
You can do that. So there's a doorway across from on the other side of the bridge that ends into more like stone-like room, and a stairway that leads you down to the cavern room where there's the small river that goes into a archway.
Well, I'm all for exploration of ruins.
Every now and again you hear footsteps behind you, by the way, so you guys move up one room, Theodore moves up to the next. He goes, "Oh god!" He enters the room with the slate creatures.
I want to just cross the bridge.
What kind
There's a rope. There's only a walk rope there, so you can try.
Oh, sure.
There's a bridge that has been collapsed.
Oh,
It's about
okay.
16 feet across. Someone has spanned a rope between.
Okay, no.
I'm flying
And
over it.
Angie, before you try to walk across that, check if it's still good.
check if it's still good.
It's not
Cause-
good. It's
Make a
sideways.
survival check.
No, I mean the rope.
A rope?
You can walk over the rope, but if the rope is not strong anymore, then it's...
20 turns into a 90.
It seems like this rope has been here for a while, but you also it sees wear and tear specifically on the top. Like something has been walking over this relatively has walked over it a lot, and seemingly not too long ago this thing has still been in use. So yeah, it's still good. It has a small chance of breaking.
Okay, so I will try and...
Go make an acrobatics check.
That's an 11.
How far down is the...
Well, as Angie falls and suffers 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Does she break her leg though?
No. She just
Okay.
falls down.
Oh, it's not that low.
The drop down's about 2
Yes.
feet.
Oh, okay.
Nothing's worse than breaking a leg.
Well, in that case, I'm also gonna try.
Make an acrobatics check.
Yep.
It's 16 feet.
Acrobatics. I have +2 on that.
Why are we trying to walk over this thing and dropping into this?
That's an 8.
I'll
Bree
try and
falls
get you.
on Angie, suffering 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yes, thanks.
Both of them, you guys fall into the shallow river. You're about like a couple inches in the water. You're soaked a bit, but you can get up and walk up on the stairs to get back on the level of the bridge if you want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get back up there.
Well,
Zero
if you
flew
jump
over
into
and
the
it's fine.
river, I will
Yeah.
By the way,
follow
did you
you.
reduce
Yeah.
again?
You jump off the bridge.
Yep.
So just so you have that spell slot, please.
I will not try to walk over it, but instead. do
Yeah,
this.
that's a
So
great
you
idea.
have-
where you're
it's on floor level.
Yeah.
So you have to like go under it, then climb, and then go to the side. So go ahead and make an
Yeah.
athletics check.
Still athletics though.
I'll guidance myself before I do.
You guys have to roll acrobatics.
Oh, acrobatics.
Yeah.
You have to roll athletics.
Well, that is a total of 13.
You successfully make your way across.
With
As you
the
climb up
armor.
on the other side.
Please have something fall down because he has lots on his back.
No, he makes
He
it.
has
There's
burns
lots
on
of
his
armor.
hands.
He makes it. Just barely though.
I
Just
made
barely.
it the safest.
Utsul, you're the only one on the opposite side.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Okay, go ahead and make an athletics check. What's your strength? Hold up. What's your strength?
20.
You can jump it.
Oh, yeah. I'll
Actually, you
jump
have
it.
16, right?
Yeah.
You can jump it as well.
Yeah.
You can jump an amount of feet equal to your
Oh, yeah.
strength
I
modifier.
will
So you
jump it then. I will just like, oh.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
get a
gonna
little
use
bit
that
of a whoop.
I can jump 16 feet.
Yeah. Jumping speeds are fucking ridiculous.
It's a long jump. It's not a high.
Yeah, you have to get like a decent like run up, but you jump across, you scud on the other
I
side,
just
you're fine.
fly.
Theodore, who follows.
Can I like help people up from? I don't
No,
know.
we're already.
We're here
There's
already.
there's
There.
You hear an invisible. Ow!
Be careful!
And Theodore also fell down. But
Pity.
he's following you. Where are you guys going? You guys are on the other side of the bridge. There's
I-
one doorway ahead of you that leads into a stone room.
I can
And
And
remember.
then down, and there's the
I
archway.
want to go through the
Stone room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's first go through the stone room and maybe later we go through the archway.
Sure.
Are we still doing the
Alright.
by the way?
This one might be a little difficult to explain, so I'm gonna do my
Yeah,
best.
no,
I
exactly.
don't think it
What do you
will
do?
Are we
be.
still doing a break? Or?
No.
It's not making any
Otherwise-
sense right now. But my brain has already died, so yeah.
It's just a little.
The
Please.
I need to.
Can I have some fun?
it's 25 minutes, then we're gonna stop. So
But it's
I'll
good
wait.
because my brain is not processing anything anymore. It's almost like a laptop that's getting
I'll wait.
overheated and stuff.
Holding her. We're still holding in.
Yeah, he is.
Because do you guys also think the same thing as I as like new base? Am I the only one?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
New base.
yeah,
Yeah.
in the middle of the swamps.
In the middle of the swamps, why not?
Well, I do want
I
to
don't
get
get it, but
magic chalk
A base?
to
Yeah, home
teleportation
base.
with.
Yeah.
That's
We don't do
magic chalk
This?
that can do
Our
teleportation.
home?
right. We basically sit.
Our headquarters?
I'll think.
Why?
About it. We'll
Why not?
workshop it.
It's
send it down to-
awesome.
But like I want to do it
It's
like
cool.
I get normal Chuck and I infuse
It already
it
has
with
teleportation
teleportation
circle.
magic, so
Sure.
that costs the money. So it's kind of like I still did it, but not really.
It's going to be
Well,
very
just
expensive.
First check
just
if
Yeah.
this
for what they
place is
use.
safe, if it's completely safe before doing.
I mean, we're doing it now,
Yeah,
and then we can kill everyone who's inside, and then we can take over the place.
but we should defend it every time we get back. If there are other creatures who get here.
I mean,
Just make
if-
some golems.
for example.
Even the cheapest golems cost 60,000 gold
Oh.
in a year to create. So.
Maybe we can like spell it up. I don't know.
I mean, there was something protecting it, but
Yeah.
not anymore. Okay.
Thank you.
This room is really difficult to describe, so I'm gonna make sure that everybody's here before I do so.
Why did you do that with your fingers?
Because I'm getting ready.
It's really
How old
cringe
is that?
sound.
There's no spice in
Pretty
it.
old. Spice.
Fizz.
Bubbles.
No fizz.
There's spice
The
in my
spice.
Fanta.
There's no spice in her
There's
water.
spice in my Fanta.
Oh,
You should-
sure.
I
hope
mean,
not.
sparkling water is basically spicy water.
It's
Just
pretty
saying.
spicy water.
So get a little red pepper.
Although I do call alcohol
Squeeze it in
spicy
there.
water, so 2 kinds of spicy water.
Slowly setting tea or something?
Spice. Probably coffee.
Right.
Coffee.
We'll get on with the description in that case. So, you walk into a large open room. Its ceiling held up by thick stone pillars with similar glyphs carved into it as the archway first had. The hall has 3 layers to it. You arrive on the bottom floor and you can see that you see walkways in a U shape around this pit area. Almost like an arena of sorts. A staircase to your right allows you to reach this second layer. If you continue on that staircase, you would reach a top layer on which you can see there's a heavy metal plate placed against the wall. And on the same side, you also see a cell door on the top layer. The second layer, you see 2 doorways. One is covered with a large piece of bark that's propped up against it. And on the other side, mirroring the first door, you see this heavy stone door with 3 large circles laid into it. The bottom layer, the one you enter in from, it is covered in a thick layer of sand that most likely came down with rainwater. As you see, it came down with rainwater down the walls. You see in the center, between the pillars, this large-sized skull, buried partway into the dirt. So it's a square room, pillars in it. Then it allows you to go up to a second layer, which is a walkway around the bottom floor. Then you can follow that to a higher platform. Higher platform has a metal sheet and a door. The second layer has 2 doors on either side, and then the bottom layer has the skull and the pillars.
I remember a door with bark on it, and I want to check it out.
Now there's a doorway.
Yeah.
And there's bark propped up against it.
Oh,
I
so we can check it out.
No, it's just like as if somebody just put a piece of bark in front of it.
Okay.
I
You can
I
go
will
check it
fly
out.
all the way up.
Can I investigate this?
Sure. So you all kind of like scatter to different corners.
Yeah.
Sure.
Just stay in the middle and
You stay in
keep
the middle.
watch.
Then you stay close to where she's with the skull.
Uh,
You're going to the bark door. Where are you
Yeah.
going?
Yeah, I
I
can.
go all the way up
To the first layer.
the-
Well, it's like
Second.
it's like it's like sideways. So you have the floor, then you have a U-shaped walkway around it. Then you have the third floor, and it's all you can see the first floor from here. It's one large room. Has the same ceiling.
But I go to the
The first one.
no,
Second. You also go to the second to go to the bark door.
Yeah, I want to move the bark.
Okay. So while you guys stay at the skull, you guys go up to the bark. Let's do the skull first.
First of all, I want to know if it's real.
Okay.
I want to know if it's stuck. Like, is it attached to the
You wanna
ground?
We're gonna
I don't-
Indiana Jones it.
I'm not gonna move it. I'm like,
Go ahead and make
Let's see the trick.
an Arcana check. Or first to see if it's real. Go and make a survival check first. Or survival, nature, or medicine. Up to you. All this could work.
no, nature. So 16.
16. Okay. Upon closer inspection of the skull, you see this creature had rows of sharp teeth and a massive maw. It seemed to be lacking space for a nose, as the center of its head makes way for a large single eye socket. Upon closer inspection, you notice faint spectral chains that run from the pillars to this skull. You said 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
For a moment, you think of a cyclops. Those are about this size, and this could be from that. Although, it would be odd because there's no other parts of that skeleton. You remember that you've heard of these creatures called beholders, which are strange alien creatures that resemble a ball of flesh with a massive mouth and a central eye with many smaller eye stalks. You recognize this skull as being that one of a beholder.
Sure, it's not an elephant skull. It could be an
No,
elephant
it's
skull.
it's a,
Maybe no.
So maybe not
It's
break
an
the chains.
but it's fucking. You guys go up to the bar door. Yeah, you try to move it, it fucking almost falls apart.
It is a
Kind of like breaks.
Well, that's good.
Oh, yeah. It's through the door.
You step through the door.
No, I want to look through the door. What's through the door?
Through the door, there seemed to be a. Let's see, 1 second. Inside, you notice a small number of hand-woven baskets and a rusty bucket filled with a thick red liquid. Some of the other baskets hold oddly large mushrooms, a day-old fish, a small gathering of rusted tools, a pile of dried grass forms a small-sized bed in the corner of the room, and the remains of what happens to have once been a campfire. You hear something scurry on the other side of the room, and when you look over, you see a 3-foot-long giant rat that kind of just sits there and stares at you with his feral glance. Just.
What should we do about that?
Usually it's best to not creatures. It's just a rat, so.
Yeah, but that fish though. They're from long.
Just day old fish. It's a bit like it's been here for a bit, but not. It hasn't rotten away.
Somebody fished it.
The
Yeah,
rat
but
fished it up.
Lens was here.
Oh, Boba would. Like, yeah, maybe it's some creature.
They've been here lately.
There's a campfire, so. Well, the rat has been living here. Maybe it's less feral than we think.
Can I see if the rat is a real rat?
Make a perception check.
I want
That
to
is fake.
Natural 20.
That's
Plus 6 is 26.
It's not a regular rat. If anything, this would be a giant rat, which aren't uncommon necessarily. Like they live out in nature, they live in sewers of cities and stuff like that. But they're just larger sized than regular
It's a rat.
rats.
It's not a dire beast.
No. This thing is still small sized. It's a big rat. But
That's just
still
a big rat, I think.
You know, what's it?
Okay,
But if something lives here and it's been like
you're down.
cutting out these creatures and
What do you say, Joe? You're so far
You're back
away.
down there.
I want to check that prison myself.
I feel a little bit uncomfortable in here.
You want to see the giant rat?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah.
You go up there and there's still like it kind of moves back to all the way the back of the room at this point, and it kind of like stays there, like this very nasty, feral-looking creature that just stares you all down.
Wow, die dan loopt het ook goed. Dan just walk a little
Yeah.
closer. And...
Yeah, I want to walk through the door as well, just like not near the red, and also like not.
So if you get even closer, it tries to get as far into the room as
It's
possible.
scared.
It's scared of us.
Yeah.
Just kind of just.
And then George slowly murders it.
I mean, it's
Who
still
wants
red.
an animal companion?
You know that Zero would want an animal
This thing can
companion.
carry all types of diseases, for sure. What are you doing? You approach it. You know that it's scared of you.
I could ride it.
As I see that, I'll just sort
I
of
can
go back
so-
out.
Okay, you back out.
Can I look at the campfire, see how long it's go?
Please watch. $14. It's been out for a bit, a couple days maybe.
Recent enough.
Reason enough to still be there.
Yeah.
You go to the. You go to the cell door on the first level. You go there and you look through it, and behind the metal bars of this jail, you see the skeletal remains
Oh.
of a long, snake-like creature. If you want to, you can make a religion check to determine what it is.
Sure. Let me just see what my religion is. Which is an intelligence-based check for some reason.
Nick.
Religion? Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
The
but
Bible.
medicine is wisdom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes
You
sense.
could also check on yourself.
I don't want a surgeon.
You watch yourself.
I don't want a surgeon that just knows things from the book. I wouldn't want that
23.
one.
For you, it
23?
perfectly works. For you,
Um,
it perfectly works. With
a decent religion check reveals that this creature behind the cell door, you've heard of them before,
Wisdom
as
and
they
stuff
are
pretty wise, but
they are incredibly
not
rare.
that intelligent, correct?
But if anywhere they would appear, they have appeared in the
Oh,
old woods,
it's
where
the
you made
same.
your home.
Just low charisma. I rolled really high.
They also want to sacrifice all those lizard folks.
No, that's not this.
Okay.
No,
This creature specifically seems to be a snake, but with wings, which you recognize as a coatl. A snake-like celestial that were normally placed somewhere to guard something. They are known to be immune to effects that would reveal emotions or location. So this creature was captured here and eventually died here.
It's kind of sad.
Which is also rare considering that they are... Coatls are biologically immortal.
Cool.
So something would have killed this creature.
Damn. It's only skeleton.
Yes.
Can I see what killed it?
Make a medicine check.
There's a giant axe sticking out of.
How did it die?
It's in 2 pieces.
Dirty 20.
Whatever killed it, this has left no like visible markings on the skeleton, which would confirm like nothing has stabbed this creature. Like you don't see nicks in the bone anywhere where it's been severely damaged. It's been something else that killed it, possibly, or lots of magic types could have done it.
No, biologically it's immortal.
Oh, yeah.
Lack of love.
That's what
with
you
a broken
find.
heart.
That's what you find there. You were at the skull.
Who's calling it up?
Scully what?
Hey, Scully,
No.
hey, Scully,
Let's see.
I'm not gonna touch it,
Okay.
just so so we're clear.
Touch it. Do it.
We don't touch the skeleton head.
Defile the
The-
grave.
no,
Oh, the grave. Do it.
not touching the
Do it.
As you're there, you're inspecting it, and eventually, at this point, it's kind of like after George left, you recognize what it is. It's a beholder. It's a very rare alien creature. You've only heard of them here and there, and in legend and stuff. You've never seen one, or even heard of anybody else seeing one. You feel this weird pressure on your right shoulder. For a second, you think somebody like grabbed it to try and grab your attention. You turn around and there's nothing there.
Ah, Theodore.
Yeah, I felt the same.
You,
Door?
well, you don't see him.
Yeah, I question.
You turn around, you don't see anything. You ask Theodore. You hear it from the next level up. He's near the bar door. I'm over here.
Oh,
Then you look at your shoulder, and there's this like large amount of goop. That's like
Did we check the
like
ceiling?
what's
ichor
on the
and
ceiling?
nasty. You look-
I check above.
As you look around to find the origin of what this slime came from, you look up,
Guys!
and there, hovering some 50 foot above the floor you're standing on, close to the ceiling, you spot a large spherical creature of rotten flesh and metal outer plating, with a large central eye with a faded color to it, and except for this bright red slit of a pupil. The slime that was slowly dripping from its mouth. Now, it notices that you notice it, and it begins to draw towards you. And that's where we're going to pick up next episode, as I would like for all of you to first roll for initiative.
Of course.
Ah, yes.
Wow.
Love this roll.
That's
No,
good.
I don't.
I'm hungry.
Hey,
This dice.
my turn as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
Why?
25 to 20. One second.
Sorry.
No.
You have to go lower, bro.
Oh, so nobody is at 25? Okay.
Hello. You go.
By the way, Theodore as well. Theodore rolled a
It has to be
Natural
9.
20.
Has to.
No, you're all a 9 for an 11, so.
I'm amazed he has a plus.
This is awesome.
So, let's see. Where
Wish I
is
had
it?
Hmm.
It's a very
You're
big
better
stat
than
block.
me, so. I rolled pretty
I'm
shit.
supposed to feel good.
Yes, you should, because you have a +0 and I have a +2.
Yeah.
So you rolled better than mine.
Alright. Okay. So it. Okay. 25 to 20? No one. 20 to 15.
No one.
15 to 10.
10.
12 for Utsil.
I have the highest.
10 for me.
Utsil with a 12.
Oh my god, that's kind of sad.
Wait, Angie has a 10? Okay.
Wait.
I thought maybe one person would
I
go
think you
for-
have it bad.
I have it very good. This is a good roll for me.
Is it one?
Wait, Theodore's even before Angie is. Okay, then Angie. Alright, 10 to 5.
6 for Bree.
It's an 8 for me. For George.
And a 0
0
or
one.
1. What?
George with an 8.
Yeah.
8. Bree
With a 6.
with a 6.
Or 7.
4.
You can
4 for 0. Okay.
Nice.
So as Angie calls out to you, you guys kind of like walk back out on this hall on this walkway. You also bump into Theodore, and you see this large ball of metal and flesh just kind of fall down. You hear it, like you see it kind of like unwrap itself, as almost like a spider unwrapping its legs, as all these like little eye stalks kind of like
How
widen
fun.
itself as it falls down towards Angie.
I get to do flying battle next time.
That's what we're going to be picking up next time. So, mark down, by the way, the spell slots you used
Yeah.
and the hit points you lost. Which is
I-
important because some of you fell and some of you cast 4th level spells.
I
I
cast
did
one
not
4th
lose
level spell.
any hit points, but I did
I lost
use
10
2
hit
spells.
points.
Wait, oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
So-
that's a fun thing. Next battle, I get to fly.
Yeah. So with that,
Why?
I'm
Thank
on
you
my
all for-
dragon.
thank you all for
I'm
coming out
still
to play.
I'm
Yes.
still tiny.
Thank you all for coming out to watch. I know we're ending a little earlier, but we also started a little earlier because we have to keep track of the people around us. Next week we'll pick this up again. Hopefully everybody's there, but we'll see.
I think
Till then, thank you for coming out, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.